Bearkats Sports Network. Rob Hipp has every call from the first pitch to the last strike. Now let's check in with Rob at the ballpark.
Well, a pleasant, good Sunday afternoon, friends. 2:53 here in Houston, Texas. We are live from Minute Maid Park. The roof is open for this third and final game here today as Sam Houston battling the highly ranked, 13th ranked, by the way, Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. We are set for a great contest here today alongside Jason Barfield. Jason will have the first three. I'll pick up the middle, and Jason will close it out today in this broadcast. But Jason, excited. Another day of baseball. We weren't able to be here for the Tech game yesterday due to commitments with basketball. But back here, and boy, the roof is open. It is a beautiful Sunday early afternoon for baseball.
Absolutely gorgeous day here in Houston. I had to get out a little early. The first game of the day was Texas Tech and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I went out, I grabbed me a chili dog, I sat out in the sun, watched a little baseball. I think baseball season now has officially started. I've sat out in the seats here at Minute Maid. I've had my dog and ready to get this one going. But it's just an absolute picture-perfect day here in Houston. I'm glad the roof is open for it.
Got to ask you one question. Did you get any sunshine yet, though? Because we're a little bit in the shade. Did you get any sun from that open roof yet?
I did get a little bit of sun.
Okay.
I made sure to find a seat that was out in the elements.
Well, it is a beautiful afternoon here. Again, clear skies in Houston, Texas, and we are moments away from getting things started here. We will turn it over to the public address announcer and our country's national anthem. Beautiful playing of our country's national anthem. We'll have more pregame when we come back here in just a moment. This is the Bearkats Sports Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BELT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BELT to 42424. That's BELT to 42424.
Eric Barbosa, General Manager at Henson Chevy Buick GMC, and we're letting the good deals roll during our Parade of Savings.
We're rolling out 10 models with payments under $300 a month. We'll even throw in a big screen TV.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductible and unlimited miles at no cost to you, and we even deliver for free. Get rolling with big savings today at Henson Chevy, your dealer for life.
Henson Chevy, HensonChevy.com.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield for Sam Houston Baseball, live from the open roof at Minute Maid Park here in Houston, Texas. Beautiful afternoon on a Sunday for college baseball. Jason, excited about this one, facing the 13th-ranked Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. They enter this contest looking very sharp in this little weekend series, if you will. It's part of the 21st Annual Shriners Hospital for Children College Classic. We talk about a TCU team that is entering this contest, again, ranked 13th in the nation, 8-2 overall. They're on a 7-game winning streak under head coach Jim Schlossnagel in his 20th collegiate season, 778 wins, 376 losses, 18 of those 20 seasons at Texas Christian, 701 wins and 329 losses. For Sam Houston, entering 2-5. They picked up the first game. We'll talk about that here in the series in just a moment. On Friday, it was a 12-4 victory versus Rice. But then they were blanked on Saturday just a day ago, 8-0 in that loss to another highly ranked team, the 10th-ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders. Of course, under head coach Jay Sirianni in his second season, 9 wins and 12 losses. He's an alum from Nebraska in 2001. So facing, here's 2 teams in a row, Jason, talking about Texas Tech yesterday, not able to put up any runs in that ball game, and now facing another top 15 ranked opponent in the 13th ranked Horned Frogs.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that Jay Sirianni wants to do. He wants to test his team, and you don't have to go far in the state of Texas to find a good opponent to play in baseball. There's a lot of talent here, and these are 2 of the best teams in the state, teams that are routinely in the conversation for Omaha. And this is where the Bearkats get a chance to see where they stack up. And a lot of times the difference between the 2 teams is very small. You look at yesterday's ball game against Texas Tech. That was a 1-0 game through 6 innings. Dillard was fantastic on the hill for the Bearkats, and then all it took was just a little crack in it in the 7th inning, and Texas Tech was able to take advantage. They jumped on them, hit a big grand slam in that one, a 6-run 7th inning. I mean, that was the difference. It was just one little bitty mistake, and then all of a sudden the game breaks wide open. So, you look at the final score of that one, 8-0. I think most people that sat and watched that game know it wasn't an 8-0 ball game, but just, that's one of the things that Jay Sirianni will then take and say, look, we were 1 inning away. We were right there in this one. These are the kind of things we have to eliminate. And sometimes you're not going to see those kind of things unless you're playing against Texas Tech and TCU and Texas and Rice and that.
Well, Matt Dillard is superb to start that ball game, but Texas Tech, they had a 6-run 7th inning to open up that pitcher's duel on their way to that 8-0 victory just yesterday. It was day 2 of this Shriners Hospital for Children's College Classic here at Minute Maid. And Dillard going head-to-head with Texas Tech at 7-3 after that ball game. Starter Patrick Montverde for 6 frames before calling it a day. He had a career-high 8 strikeouts, taking the loss despite allowing just 1 unearned run on 3 hits. But again, it is another ranked opponent, and we're still not done with the ranked opponents because we've got another game coming up on Tuesday versus the Longhorns down at the Dish in Austin. So this is going to be a good setup for Sam, an opportunity for them to continue to build, try to get some momentum, get back into that win column, and see what they can do. But it's going to be a tough battle here today.
Yeah, it's one of the things, when you go to scheduling, especially this year, teams are trying to schedule a little more regionally. And for some states, for some programs, scheduling regionally can be tough because you may not get the kind of competition you want. For the Bearkats, it's completely opposite. You schedule regionally, you're still getting top 20 teams every single time out there. So there are no gimmies in this region in terms of baseball.
I mentioned earlier as we came on, Texas Christian on a 7-game winning streak. They haven't lost since February the 22nd. That was versus Arkansas in a 1-4 loss in that ball game, defeating Texas Southern, a 3-game series versus Liberty. taking care of business versus Stephen F. Austin. And then here in this Shriners College Classic, Shriners Hospitals for Children's College Classic, defeating Texas A&M Corpus Christi 15-5 and blanking Texas State 10-0 yesterday. That is 25 runs already in 2 games. This is a high-powered offense. There's a reason they're on a 7-game winning streak, and there's a reason that they're looking sharp here in this early collegiate season.
Yeah, they can swing it. 2-run rules in this tournament for them. They're sitting at 2-0. Texas Tech already completed a 3-0 weekend here in the tournament. TCU trying to match that. And, for the Bearkats, they're looking to bounce back. Tough day yesterday, but that's the beautiful thing about baseball. You get to play the next day.
It's a team that we've faced here, Texas Christian, before on a 2-game skid right now, though. And this series all-time, Jason, as we go back, 24 wins and 31 losses. You've seen a lot of Texas Christian and Bearcat baseball over the years.
Yeah, the last time they played, the game actually didn't count. It was in Huntsville a couple of years ago. The Bearcats were leading 9-3 in the 3rd inning when a fog rolled into Huntsville and the game was stopped. It never got finished. Cats were up big in that one. But other than that game, so that didn't count, so that technically didn't happen. After that, before that, you got to go back to the 2014 regional when these two teams faced in Fort Worth, and of course the infamous 22-inning game in that regional that the Bearcats lost. And we won't get into the details of why, but if you know, you know. But they played 40 innings over 27 hours in that tournament before getting eliminated by TCU. So this is really the first time these two teams have gotten together other than that fog-canceled game a couple of years ago.
We'll have the starting lineup here. Of course, Texas Christian. Well, boy, I thought that Texas Christian was going to be the away team in this game. It looks like they flipped it here as Texas Christian is going to come out to bat first here.
Yeah, we were told all along that the Bearcats were going to be the visitors today, but you're right. Here we go. The Bearcats are out on the field first. So, we'll run down the starting lineup. We'll start with TCU. We'll run down their starting lineup. Elijah Nunez will hit first. Luke Boyer's second. Braden Taylor hits third. Hunter Wolf will bat fourth, the designated hitter. Connor Shepard bats fifth. He plays third. Zach Humphreys hits sixth. He's the catcher. Gene Wood will be the first baseman, batting seventh. Philip Sykes in center field hitting eighth. Tommy Sako, the shortstop, hits ninth. And on the hill for the Bearcats is Lance Lusk. We'll get into some of his numbers here in just a second. Lusk appearing for the second time this weekend, getting the nod on the hill here on a Sunday afternoon, and the first pitch is outside for a ball, and we're underway. Sitting here in the club level today, we're kind of off to the side a little bit, so, balls and strikes, we're going to have to wait for the umpire to let us know what they are. So that offering's on the way, down and in. Count goes to 2-0. Elijah Nunez standing in. Lusk set and ready to go. Offering on the way. Fastball missed up and in. So the count is 3-0, not the start that you wanted to have from Lance Lusk.
Making his third appearance here in this game.
That pitch is in for a strike as Nunez flipped the bat. He was trying to trot down to first base. Lusk worked 2 innings Friday against Rice. Allowed a hit, a run. Had 3 strikeouts in those 2 innings of work. 3-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Nunez chased the high fastball. So Lusk started 3-0. He's now worked it to 3-2. Pitch on the way to Nunez. Misses high for a ball, and it's a leadoff walk.
It's a tough break there. You get him. You're behind there 3-0. Then 2 quick strikes and a leadoff walk to start things. You just said there for Nunez. Don't want to leave too many batters out there today getting opportunities on the base.
So with the runner aboard, Boyers will be the hitter. 368 average this year. 14 hits and 38 at-bats. First pitch from Lusk is in for a strike.
This is the Big 12 newcomer of the week earlier to start this month. Talking about Luke Boyers for Texas Christian, the left-handed batter.
Lusk with a look over at first, comes with a pitch, swing and a miss, runner off and moving. The throw down to second, it's not in time. May have been just a slight hesitation from Wes Foles on that throw. It was a great jump by Nunez, so he is down to second. So the Horned Frogs have a runner in scoring position. Just underway here at Minute Maid Park. 0-2 pitch from Lusk, just tapped foul. Boyers was out in front of it and got a piece of it. Mentioned Boyers, 14 hits and 38 at-bats for a 368 average. Does have 10 strikeouts already this year. Hitting a little bit better with runners in scoring position, 417 this year. But swings and just got a piece of that one, and Foles couldn't hang on. So the count will remain 0-2.
Mentioned earlier, Texas Christian, 25 runs this weekend already versus 2 opponents. This is a high-powered offense. They had their second shutout of the season Saturday versus Texas State.
Boyers with 3 hits this weekend. 3 for 9 as he chops that one, and it's fair ball, and they can't make the play.
We'll see how that one is scored. It was a tough grab down there by Smith, but we'll see if that's officially an error or not as it went off that first base line.
Christian Smith playing over at first, and the ball came up on him, and it got him right in the gut. He kept it in front, but couldn't get over to make the play at first. Tough break for Lusk there. Now he's got runners at the corners and nobody out. Set the defense up for you. Jack Rogers is out in left field today. We've been seeing him at first this year. So Rogers in left, Cowser in center, Facher in right, Vines at third, Lofton short, McKenzie second. Pitch on the way is in for a strike. We mentioned Smith over at first and Foles behind the dish for Lance Lusk.
That was officially scored an error. Bearkats trying to work out a one here. Runners on the corners.
Taylor in the box, 333 average, 10 hits and 30 at-bats. Pops this one up. A lot of foul territory. Corbin Vines over towards the seat. Reach back, makes the grab. That ball just hung up for Vines, and he almost overran it a little bit, Rob. Had to reach back and come and get it.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, with the roof open, maybe changes up things a little bit. Luckily, though, you've got a lot of shade. That shade is now extending as the sun continues to set. It's eclipsing just half of the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, Lusk just in the sun. As Wolf stands in, the designated hitter, batting .219 this year. Pitch on the way, fastball in for a strike.
Hunter Wolf spent 3 seasons at Walter State College, drafted in the 19th round of the 2018 draft by Kansas City. A lot of talent on this Horned Frog team.
Lusk with a little glance over at first, now throws that way. And the ball popped out of the glove of Smith. I don't think the throw was going to be there in time.
A little bit more about Wolf. He was also drafted in the 12th round of the 2017 draft by Pittsburgh. So he's had a couple of drafts there in the majors.
He's a career .297 hitter. As he swings and misses here, and he's down in the count 0-2. His big year at the plate was he was off to a good start in 2020. 341 before the year came to a halt. Pitch on the way, fouled straight back.
We're kind of in that territory where we're at, where there may be some balls coming our way here this afternoon. We were talking about that before we came on.
We have nobody sitting up at the club level either. So if we just want to like drop the headsets and go chase a foul ball, there's nobody here to compete with.
Yeah, you may hear a couple of clinks, just kind of keep your volume, keep your hand on that volume knob. Wolf's knocked a couple out of the park this season as well.
0-2 pitch misses high. Count goes to 1-2. Runners at the corners, 1 out for TCU. We're in the top of the first inning. Another throw over to first in the dirt, picked out by Smith. So Lusk set back and ready to go. Pitch on the way. Did he offer at it? They say yes, he did. Wolf's not so sure. He had a look back.
Third baseman, number 9, Connor Shepard.
So with 2 down, Shepard will be the hitter.
Yeah, Wolf on that last, he tried to pull back, but just not at enough time. Nice strikeout there for Lane Lusk.
Shepard, a 6'1", 215-pounder. He's out of Upland, California. He is a senior. First pitch in for a strike. Lusk starting to settle in, getting ahead of the hitters now. Came to TCU, Shepard did, from Mount San Antonio College. .280 average on the season. Lusk took a little something off of it, didn't catch the zone. The count's even up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And one of the things, Jason, about playing at these major league parks is an opportunity for some of these guys to get their first career home runs away from their home field. He knocked out his first one at Dodger Stadium back on March the 11th, 2018.
That's a nice one to have. As that pitch, just missed. Count goes to 2-1. Of course, we saw Anthony McKenzie for the Bearkats on Friday hit his first college home run, just crushed it up over the SRO seats here at Minute Maid out in left center. It's my favorite place to watch a game, by the way. That pitch came inside, and they're going to say it didn't hit him, but Wes Foltz did a good job getting back there, and the runner had to stay put over at third. It sounded like it might have caught Shepard, but it may have come off the glove of Foltz.
Yeah, that one just got away a little bit. That allowed runners to advance from first over to second. Of course, your runner over there at third is Nunez. He had to stay there. No opportunity for him to come home on that.
So the count's 3-1. Lance Lusk trying to keep this a scoreless top half of the first. He's got himself in a bit of a jam here. Runners at second and third.
Officially has a wild pitch there moments ago.
Pitch on the way. That one's in for a strike.
Well, Lusk settling in here, trying to keep these runners from scoring. Still no score, 2 away.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on for the Horned Frogs. Offering on the way from Lusk. Popped up, out into left field. Rogers over, settles underneath, and he makes the grab. And that does it for the Horned Frogs here in the top of the first. Lance Lusk got a couple of guys on base, able to work around it, and we will go to the bottom half of the first inning. It'll be Cowser, Smith, and Rogers for the Bearcats here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
It's time to gear up for the rodeo and time to save on denim at Cavender's. Right now, men's and ladies' area jeans are $10 off. Wrangler cowboy cut jeans and rock and roll denim jeans are buy two, get one free. Plus, cinch jeans are buy one, get one 50% off. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style. So hurry in now and save at Cavender's, your rodeo headquarters.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield as moved to the bottom of the first inning. Just talking there in that break for Sam Houston. Lane Lusk doing a nice job there. No runs, no hits, one error. Two were left on base, and so Lusk was able to work out of a little bit of a jam there and keep those runners from coming in.
Yeah, big to come out, especially against a team that's, like you said, put up 25 runs this weekend. Just even one run could potentially, spark something offensively for them. So good job by Lusk to put a stop to that. We'll run down the starting lineup for the Bearkats, the home team here this afternoon in their orange tops, white pants, black socks. And they will get things started with Colton Cowser, who's out in center field. Christian Smith gets the start at first. He bats second. Jack Rogers in the 3-hole out in left field. Blake Facher hits fourth. He plays right. Trent Touche is the designated hitter today. He bats fifth. Jackson Lofton will hit sixth, playing shortstop. Corbin Vines bats seventh at third base. Wes Folse catches, hitting eighth. And Anthony McKenzie will hit ninth and play second base. So again, it's Cowser, Smith, Rogers, 1, 2, 3. Facher, Touche, Lofton, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll round out the order with Vines, Folse, and McKenzie.
Austin Krob on the mound, a 1.8 ERA, 1-0 this season, appeared in 2 games, started both of those. He's pitched in 10 innings, allowing 2 runs on 7 hits. Both of those runs were earned. He has also walked 4 and struck out 10.
Cowser stands in, first pitch swinging, fouls it off.
That one's going to ricochet down to the fans. You got to pay attention down there. We saw that on Friday as well. That one, boy, hit the third deck right in the front, bounced right down. There was a fan down there, Jason, that kind of put his hands behind his head. That's about all you can do if you're not paying attention.
Pitch on the way, and that one up near the eyes of Cowser.
Colton Cowser moving into this first in the order. It was originally seated by Jackson Lofton, who's moved down to that 7-hole.
Pitch on the way to Cowser. That one misses up and in. Gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Cowser hitting .318 so far this season. Sends one the other way, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Cowser digs around first, throws on the brakes. So it's a leadoff single for Colton Cowser after an 0-for-4 day yesterday at the plate. Good to see him come out here and get a base knock to start things off. So Christian Smith will dig in. Smith batting .250 on the season. Colton Cowser aboard. We'll see Colton get out and run a little bit too. We'll see how he plays it with the lefty on the hill. First pitch to Smith, misses down and away.
Christian Smith struck out twice and was left on in that loss Saturday versus Tech.
Bearkats trying to strike first in this one. Pitch on the way. That one's going to be right up short. It's bobbled. And no play can be made. For a moment, it looked like it might have been a tailor-made double play. But Sako out there couldn't get a glove on it. Came off the heel. And so the Cats now have 2 on, nobody out, and Jack Rogers will be the hitter. So kind of similar to the Bearcats situation in the top of the first. 2 on, nobody out. Each team now with an error in the game. And that one is chopped out to second. They're going to, nope, no throw over to second. And boy, that one was nearly not in time at first. Rogers got the ground ball to second. And Taylor over there looked at second initially like he was going to try to cut down Smith, and he wasn't going to be in time. Whipped around and fired back to first, and Rogers nearly beat it out. But Rogers' ground out does move the 2 runners up. So Cats have runners at second and third, 1 out, and Blake Facher at the plate. First pitch swinging. Facher comes up empty. Facher hitting 160 this season, 4 hits and 25 at-bats. He has driven in 4. Fouls that one off, and Facher's now down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, Facher yesterday, no runs, no hits for him in that ball game. He was left on base. Just 2 appearances.
Had a big base knock against Rice. Batting with the bases loaded, he plated 2. It was in a big spot of the game as the Bearcats were opening things up against the Owls. Pitch on the way to Facher. Fouls that one off. Pitch was down and in, and he hacked it over towards the TCU dugout.
Another nice, cool early spring. Is it officially spring yet, Jason?
We're playing baseball, so yes.
Yeah.
Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Facher couldn't catch up to the fastball. And now there's 2 down in the inning. Lance Lusk did a good job in the top half, straining a couple of runners for TCU. Krob trying to do the same thing here for the Horned Frogs.
We just had so much unusual weather to start this year, and of course the big deep freeze we were in a few weeks ago, and it's a little chilly out here today up in the shade where we're at, but it's a nice, beautiful day. I know in the sunshine it feels great.
Pitch on the way. First one in for a strike to Trent Touche, the designated hitter for the Bearcats. Just 1 at-bat this season, so really getting his first action of the year. First start of the season for Touche. Chases one down low, and he's down in the count 0-2. So just like TCU, the Cats with a couple of runners aboard here. Horned Frogs left both of theirs stranded. Touche down to an 0-2 count here, and now time is called for.
Yeah, you just mentioned it's kind of a deja vu inning here for the Cats. Got to find a way to bring these guys in.
TCU couldn't capitalize. Let's see what the Cats can do. That one is chopped out to short. Slow roller. Fielded. Little bobble fire. And it's just in time ahead of Touche. And a nice play out there at short for Sako. And that does it for the Bearcats. They get 2 aboard, leave them both stranded. And we have played 1 here at Minute Maid Park, and it's scoreless here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Do you need a way to conceal your firearm? Well, they have options for you at Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They've got custom-made Kydex holsters, belly bands, and ankle holsters, 2 fashionable gun-toting mama purses with holsters to slash-proof straps. They'll be happy to help you make your choice. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They're located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 I-45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727.
The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar's got 50-cent wings on Wednesday. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeyes. All you can eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. Plus, they sell fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, or campouts. Dine in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Plus, they've got a full menu and bar, big screen TVs, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar. Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
Welcome back, friends. Top of the second coming up here live from Minute Maid Park. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield. No score through that first inning, and both teams identical, leaving 2 on. About the only thing that was changed is it was a leadoff single for Colton Cowser, but he was left stranded over at second. Christian Smith reached on the error, and we'll see what Texas Christian can do here to start things in the top of this second inning, Jason.
Yeah, it'll be 6, 7, 8 in the order. Humphreys, Woods, and Sykes for TCU. Lance Lusk back out on the hill for the Bearcats. Lusk worked around a couple of base runners in the top of the first inning. More importantly, he worked around a leadoff walk. So many times those can come back to get you. Was not costly in the first. The first pitch from Lusk into Humphreys is in for a strike. I think one of the things that's different for Lusk here, I suppose the first couple of hitters, he's starting off with strikes now. Humphreys a 286 hitter. Sends a chopper out to short. Nice hop for Lofton. Little shuffle step. Oh, it's in the dirt and Smith can't pick it. It's going to skip away and it'll be an extra base.
Second error of the afternoon, 1 per inning. I hope that doesn't continue here as Sam Houston just trying to find some sort of rhythm.
Yeah, against an offense like TCU, you can't give up extra bases and extra base runners.
First baseman, number 16.
So leadoff runner aboard once again here in the second for TCU.
Gene Wood batting 7th in the order, the first baseman.
Wood, a 200 hitter on the year. We'll see what TCU decides to do here, if they're going to try to move the runner up. Not showing bunt here. First pitch misses down low for a ball.
It's one of 4 players that started and played in all 15 games in 2020. He also played 4 seasons at Alabama, 2016 through 19.
Pitch on the way from Lusk. That went in for a strike. Like a curveball there from Lusk. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball from Lusk misses down low. The count goes to 2-1. Gene Wood out of Flowood, Mississippi. Transfer from Alabama. Lusk comes with a pitch. Fastball misses out and away, and the count goes to 3-1.
Flowood, a suburb of Jackson, just to the north and east of that community. Never heard of Flowood before.
So 3-1 offering coming from Lance Lusk, and that one is skied out into right field. Facher over, settles underneath, looks up into the sun, makes the grab. The runner's going to try to move up to third, and the throw will be cut off. So a productive at-bat there as Wood is able to move the runner up to third. So we said didn't put a bunt down, so it didn't go for the straight sacrifice, but the fly ball to right field, while not a sacrifice, still does the same thing. Gets the runner over to third, 1 out. Second straight inning that TCU has gotten a runner to third base. They couldn't cash in the first, so now Lance Lusk has his work cut out for him here in the second. Sykes will stand in, 481 average. That pitch is in for a strike.
Hey, you mentioned Facher earlier grabbing that one down in the sunshine. There is a lot of sun out there at left and right.
And I'll talk about some productive at-bats. Sykes, 27 at-bats. He's driven in 14 runs. Sends one out there, and it'll be another RBI. It's backhanded by Lofton. The throw across is picked out of the dirt by Smith. So it'll be a ground out, but it's another RBI for Sykes, 15 on the year, and TCU is on the board first.
Continuing to put some heavy weight on his stat sheet. That young man lacing it out over to left, grounding out, but as you mentioned, bringing in the one run, and Texas Christian taking an early lead here, 1-0, so they're able to make use of those runners that were on the bases.
One run, they still don't have a hit in the game. Able to manufacture something there, taking advantage of the mistake by the Bearcats as that fastball misses out and away. Sako, the shortstop, stands in, 125 average on the season. Hits from both sides of the plate. Batting lefty here. 4 hits and 32 at-bats this season. Lusk pulled the string on him there. He was out in front of it. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 errors in this one for the Bearcats. The second one costly. As that pitch misses down low in the dirt. Count goes to 2-1. 2 outs here, top of the second inning. Bearcats and TCU in Game 3 of the College Classic. 2-1 pitch, fastball called a strike.
He was staring that one down as it came right across the plate.
So Lusk trying to close this inning out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Set and ready to go. Offering on the way. Swing and a miss. Lusk gets the strikeout, and that does it for the Horned Frogs here in the first. They do take advantage of a Bearcat error and bring home the first run of the game. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Lofton, Vines, and Folse for the Bearcats here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hi folks, this is Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, we're having a mattress sale now at Adams Furniture. It's a great time to buy one. You know you've been needing an adjustable bed, or you just like an adjustable bed. How about a queen size mattress, adjustable base for $6.99? Now let me repeat that. We're talking about a queen size mattress and an adjustable base for $6.99. Nobody can touch this stuff, guys. You know, when you come in and buy mattresses, people want a deal on mattresses. They go buy these no-name cheap mattresses. Listen, you can buy #1 rated brand in America, Sealy, for $4.99. $4.99 for a queen size mattress. Listen, you need a good night's sleep. It's happening right now. You spend 2,912 hours a year on a mattress. This is a very important purchase for you. We have great beds with Tempur-Pedic and Sealy. The sale's going on now. That's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shopadams.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield at Sam Houston Baseball, trailing 1-0, facing the 13th ranked Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. And that error, as we mentioned earlier, allowing the Horned Frogs to come around and score. Zach Humphreys reached on an error at short, but then that RBI by Philip Sykes on a ground out, able to bring one in. 1 run, no hits, 1 errors, none left on as we go to the bottom of the second, Jason.
Yeah, it'll be 6, 7, 8 for the Bearcats. Jackson Lofton, Corbin Vines, and Wes Folse will hit here. Bearcats with the only hit of the game so far. That was a leadoff single by Colton Cowser. Lofton got a base knock in yesterday's ball game. See if maybe that can give him a little confidence.
Yeah, boy, he was in a pretty big slump, and good to reach yesterday. Hopefully help pull him out of that.
First pitch on the way to Lofton, misses down low. Lofton on the year, 2 hits and 27 at-bats. Hitting in the 6th hole today. Been the leadoff hitter at the start of the season. As that pitch misses down low.
Didn't have a chance to set up that defense in the previous inning. We'll go through that here in just a little bit for the listeners.
Pitch on the way to Lofton. Fastball called a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Ground ball out to second. Fielded there, fired across. Taylor to Wood for the first out of the inning.
Of course, Krob on the mound. Humphreys Behind the plate is the catcher. Wood over at first, Taylor at second, Shepard at third, Sako is the short. And then from left to right for Texas Christian, it is Nunez, Sykes, and Boyers. That's your defensive setup here for the Horned Frogs.
Corbin Vines stands in for the Bearcats. Vines hitting 174 on the season. 4 hits and 23 at-bats. First pitch in for a strike. Vines, a junior out of Hempstead. Went to Waller High School. The pitch misses down and away. Transferred to the Bearcats from Galveston College. Had 3 hits on Friday against Rice. So he fouls that one back off the screen.
Yeah, boy, the bats were hot on Friday for this Bearcat team. They came off of a tough loss at Baylor, needed a victory, got it against Rice, but then dropping the contest yesterday versus Tech.
He was 0 for 2 in yesterday's ball game. 3 for 5 on Friday against Rice. 2 runs scored and a run driven in. Chased one out of the zone here, and he's down on strikes. And there's 2 quick outs on the Bearcats here in the second.
Second strikeout of the afternoon by Austin Krob as he's finally starting to settle in. He's retired 5 in a row now.
Wes Foltz will stand in for the Bearcats, 286 average. Not a huge sample size yet for Foltz as he swings and misses there. 2 hits and 7 at-bats this year. One of those 2 hits was a double. 0-1 offering on the way to Foltz. Fastball misses down and away. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. If Foltz can reach, McKenzie waits on deck. Pitch on the way, and that one is fouled back off the screen. Count remains 1-2. Two down here, bottom of the second inning. Pitch on the way to Foltz. Swing and a miss. Foltz comes up empty, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Krob here in the second for the Horned Frogs. We will go to the third. TCU leads it 1-0 here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
March brings warmer weather and even hotter deals right here at Wiesner and Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our 2021 GMC Terrains and 2021 GMC Acadias. You can get up to $5,700 off in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty GMC Sierra available with up to $5,500 in purchase allowance. So hurry to Wiesner and Huntsville for the best selection or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade. They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and sensors that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 has it. They're among only 15% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield for Sam Houston Baseball here live in Houston, Texas from beautiful Minute Maid Park under an open roof here this Sunday afternoon.
Love it.
Top of the third we are. Texas Christian leading the Bearcats 1-0 as we go back to the top.
Yeah, Lance Lusk back out to work for the Bearcats here in the third. Lusk, a junior out of Spring. Played his junior college ball at Angelina College. Lusk was off to a sparkling start in 2020. He had made 6 appearances for the Bearcats, all out of the bullpen. 2 wins, notched a save, had a 1.15 ERA before everything shut down. Getting his first collegiate start here today. First Division I start, I should say. As we go to the top of the order, Nunez stands in for TCU. First pitch swinging, sends a fly ball out into left field. Jack Rogers backpedals a bit, still backpedaling, and makes the catch just in front of Colton Cowser, who came over for a little support. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Lusk. And Boyers will be the hitter. Boyers reached on an error in the first. Lusk set and ready to go. First pitch on the way. Fastball in for a strike. Mentioned this is Lusk's second appearance here this weekend. He worked 2 innings against Rice in relief. Part of a Bearcat 12-4 victory on Friday. That pitch misses down and in. Bearcats have come to Minute Maid 3 times now. 3 seasons they've been part of the College Classic. They've gotten a win every year. Have never gone over. Won 2 of them back in 2014 and went 1-2 in 2018. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that one, and Boyer was out in front.
Yeah, Boyer with the hard swing down there. That makes contact. That one could have sailed here at Minute Maid.
.359 average on the season. 1-2 pitch on the way. Misses down low. Count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here for Lance Lusk. So it's the top of the order for TCU. Boyer's the number 2 hitter. Pitch on the way. Hammered. That's going to get in for a base hit. Through the right side of the infield. And that's the first base hit of the day for TCU.
Yeah, Nunez productive so far this season. His 11th hit now. On his 30th at-bat, he scored 8 runs on those. He's doubled and tripled also this season. About the only thing he hasn't done so far is hit a homer.
So Taylor will stand in. Another freshman on the squad. How about that? 3 freshmen at the top of the order. That's something you don't typically see.
Just shows a lot of confidence that Coach Schlossnagel has for his guys.
Lusk with a glance over at first, now throws that way.
That shade is now starting to make its way on the base path from first to second. A couple more minutes and we'll have that infield completely shaded.
It's not going to be easy on the outfielders as the pitch is on the way. Smothered there by Wes Folse. Good job getting out in front of that one. Taylor today 0 for 1. He popped up into foul territory over there by third base. Corbin Vines was able to go get it. Boyer standing over at first. 1 out single. Fastball misses inside. Boyers has gotten out and run twice this year. He's 1 for 2 on the base paths. Taylor, a .323 hitter, 2 home runs this season. Sends a chopper. That's going to get through for a base hit into right field. Boyers is going to round second. He'll go into third. Back-to-back 1-out singles for TCU. And they've got runners at the corners once again. Wolf working with a guy at third base. Third straight inning, TCU has had a man reach third. They brought him home to score in the second.
Unfortunate there for Lusk as he was starting to find a little something in the second inning. He had retired 4 in a row before allowing these last 2 hits. With those runners now at the corners.
And Wolf stands in for TCU. 0 for 1 today, struck out his first time up. .212 hitter on the season. Pitch on the way, runners off and moving. No, he throws on the brakes. Swung on and missed by Wolf. Strikeouts have been a problem for Wolf this year. 16 strikeouts and 33 at-bats. Oh, 0-1 pitch coming. Fastball, look out, up and in. right under the chin of Wolf. Counts even up, 1 ball, 1 strike. TCU with a run in the top of the second inning, threatening here in the third. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Pitch on the way, popped up, foul territory. Is there going to be enough room for Smith? Drifting over towards the net, reaching, and it's going to go about 3 rows deep into the seats. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Got a lot of folks joining us on our In the Booth feed today. You were doing some calls. You had your camera recorded. I said, I'll make it easy. I'll just put the camera over here today, Jason.
There's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. And a run will come in to score. It's an RBI single for the designated hitter Wolf, and TCU leads it 2-0.
Wolf just laced that one out as it rolled to left. Second run of the afternoon here for the Horned Frogs.
And Jay Sirianni will pop out of the dugout and call everybody in. He comes out to have a chat with Lance Lusk. Nobody currently up and throwing in the Bearcat bullpen. And maybe that's because they don't have a catcher down there, as Gavin Johnson throws on the gear and goes hustling out into right field. Now you're going to start to see some guys getting up and start to stretch a little bit. Home plate umpire today is Wes Hamilton. He's out to break things up. Jason Millsap at first. Seth Buckminster at second, and James Ainsworth at third. First pitch today was 68 degrees. Sun is out, the roof is open here at Minute Maid Park. Lance Lusk on the hill for the Bearcats as the conversation's over. A run already in for the Horned Frogs here in the third. It is a 2-0 ball game. Lusk trying to keep it here. Don't want to turn this into a big inning. As Shepard stands in for TCU, 0 for 1 today. First pitch swinging, fly ball. Popped up on the infield. Lofton says he has it. Infield fly rule in effect. Lofton makes the grab. And a nice pitch there by Lusk right after the conversation on the mound. 1 pitch, 1 out. And there's 2 away here in the inning now.
Yeah, a little bit of wind picking up here now. Starting to see the flags over at center whipping around. Actually felt a couple of gusts blow up here.
Yeah, kind of blowing in a little bit. Humphreys will stand in. He reached on an error, came around to score in the second. One of 2 errors committed by the Bearcats. 3 hits now in the game for TCU. First pitch from Lusk. Runners both moving. The throw will go down to third, and it's going to sail. It goes over the third baseman's head, Corbin Vines rather, and a run will come in to score. The throw from Fultz, I don't know if it slipped out of his hand or what, but the ball kind of just popped up and sailed over third.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that ball just got way away from Fultz. You don't see that happen too often, but when it does and you've got runners down there, that's not a good recipe. As Texas Christian able to come in and score another run on that error there by Fultz.
3 errors now in the game for the Bearcats and 3 runs on the board for TCU. Runner standing down at third. That one is fouled back against the screen. And Lusk now with 2 outs, 0-2 count, trying to limit the damage to just the 2 runs. Now, the Cats have made 3 mistakes defensively, and it has cost them. O2 offering on the way. Fastball missed high.
You know, the old broadcaster adage is you don't say some things to jinx it. And in my mind, I was thinking, though, I tried to get that thought out, Jason, saying don't get an error in this inning. I shouldn't have even thought it.
No. You'll learn. 3-0, or 1-2 pitch, rather, fouled back against the screen. So it count remains 1-2. TCU with a run in the second, 2 in here in the third. They've taken advantage of 3 Bearcat errors. Lusk looking to get out of the frame here. 1-2 pitch on the way, chopped out to third. Vines, Fields, fires. Right on time at first base. And that does it for the Horned Frogs, but it's 2 more runs on the board. And the Bearcats now trail at 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenics makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenics? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenics is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenics.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BELT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenics Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BELT to 42424. That's BELT to 42424.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield for Sam Houston Baseball on the Bearcat Sports Network. Want to welcome everyone joining us through the airwaves at 101.7 and also on our In the Booth feed here as we are at Minute Maid Park. 3-0 Texas Christian University lead in this 21st annual Shriners Children's Hospital College Classic. Appreciate everyone joining us in that previous inning. At the top of the third, it was 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error and 1 left on base. So again, errors leading to runs, and the Horned Frogs have been able to capitalize every time so far this afternoon.
Yeah, we talked about a team like TCU that can swing the bats, put guys on without trying, and just the errors, the walks, and they're going to make you pay. And so far, TCU has done that to the tune of 3 runs through the first 3 innings. So we'll see if the Bearcats have an answer. It'll be 9-1-2 in the order. Anthony McKenzie will lead it off. Go back around to Colton Cowser and Christian Smith. Bearcats with 1 hit through the first 2 innings. That came from Cowser. So McKenzie will see if he can get aboard, set something up. McKenzie had a big home run on Friday against Rice. First pitch swinging here, boy, ripped that one foul.
That took a hard foul as it skipped all the way down there to the left, just off the third base line. Yeah, McKenzie, boy, he did knock a homer there, a big one in that Friday victory versus Rice. That was a really good game for the Cats after they've been in a slump, lost a couple of tough ones to close out that series versus the Roadrunners, losing the last 2 and then losing at Waco.
Pitch on the way to McKenzie, gets underneath this one, pops it up. Foul territory, just a few steps on the dirt, and there is the grab by Wood for the first out of the inning. And we'll go back around to the top of the order for Colton Cowser. He's got the only Bearcat hit so far. The Cats will now get their second time through the order to get a look at Krob.
Jason, that's 7 in a row now retired by Austin Krob. He had started with that Cowser leadoff single as the only hit, and since then he has really found his rhythm.
First pitch fastball to Cowser is in for a strike. Christian Smith waiting on deck. Cowser went the other way with it his first time up. An opposite field shot to left field as that pitch misses down and in. Colton Cowser, a first-team All-American selection. Projected as a first-round draft pick. Pitch on the way. That one misses down and in. We've seen what he can do with the bat We saw what he could do defensively against Rice as well, making a great catch and a throw to the plate to cut down the runner. 2-1 offering on the way to Cowser. Pitch missed down low in the dirt. The count goes to 3-1.
You know, since Cowser got bumped up into that first hole, he's really taking advantage of it and making the best of the opportunity that he has.
3-1 fastball missed outside, and Cowser draws a walk.
Jason, that's why I mentioned he had retired 7 in a row. I knew that was going to happen, that we would reach somehow.
Look at this. You know, 2 weeks ago, we had a text conversation where you said you are not superstitious. You don't think about all those kind of things. 2 weeks with me, and you're already talking about all these jinxes and everything like that and all these superstitions.
Yeah, you've ingrained it in me, Jason. So
Christian
I believe
Smith
it now.
will stand in for the Bearcats. First pitch misses outside. Smith reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Quick throw over to first, and Cowser dives back to the bag. Wood able to get his body in front and smother it. Some fans still filing in here. Big swing and a miss there for Christian Smith. A couple people out in the Crawford boxes hoping for a souvenir ball here today. Crawford box is always a good place to watch a ball game. 1-1 pitch. Now they're going to throw over to first. Cowser back easily.
Seen quite a bit of that this afternoon. Kropp is keeping an eye over there at first base. That's not allowing the Cats much room to lead off here.
Taking another look over. Now comes with a pitch. Swing and a miss. Cowser off and running. And the throw was high, and Cowser's got a stolen base. It is his second of the season. 2 for 2 on the base paths. And the Cats now have a runner in scoring position. Smith swung and missed at the pitch, so he's down in the count 1-2. One down here, bottom of the third inning. Cats trailing 3-0, looking to see if they can respond. 2 runs in the top half for TCU. Pitch on the way to Smith. Line drive out into left field. It's going to be caught out in left.
Wow.
What a grab by Nunez, robbing extra bases from Smith.
Boy, Nunez made a leap out there to haul that one in. And a sliver of sunshine at that. Able to make the grab as he dove down. We're looking at it on the replay. Extended that right glove. His glasses fell off, his hat fell off, but he still made the grab.
Very similar to the Luke Pluchek catch in 2014 against TCU here on Friday. That was number 3 on SportsCenter's top 10 that night, by the way. I think Pluchek's catch was probably better, but that was a really good catch out there in left field as Jack Rogers stands in. Rogers grounded out to second his first time up. Big swing and a miss from Rogers. He's down in the count 0-2. Cowser had to remain at second, by the way, on that. Couldn't advance to third. Pitch on the way to Rogers. Swing and a miss. And Nunez kept this from being a big inning for the Bearcats. Probably took away at least 1 run with that diving catch out in left field. And the Bearcats are held scoreless here in the bottom of the third. We'll go to the fourth. Bearcats trail at 3-0 here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett and Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett and Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett and Sons on Facebook for more info.
Eric Barbosa, General Manager at Hinson Chevy Buick GMC, and we're letting the good deals roll during our Parade of Savings.
We're rolling out 10 models with payments under $300 a month. We'll even throw in a big screen TV.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductible and unlimited miles at no cost to you, and we even deliver for free. Get rolling with big savings today at Hinson Chevy, your dealer for life.
Hinson Chevy, HinsonChevy.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield, Sam Houston Baseball here on the Bearcats Sports Network. Also, a thank you to our radio listeners listening on 101.7 and also in the booth on our social media feeds. I'll have the 4, 5, and 6. Always a privilege to sit next to Jason Barfield as the Bearcats trailing this one 3-0 versus the 13th ranked Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. So as we get started here in the top of this fourth inning, leading off, let's see where we'll go here. We'll go down to the 7, 8, and 9. So the bottom of the order, it is the first baseman, Gene Wood, who is 0 for 1. He popped one up over to right for the first out back in the second. It's a left-handed batter. Remains on the mound here, Lance Lusk. Lusk giving up 3 hits in the previous inning. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one a ball. This Bearcat defense trying to hold things together here. They gave up runs in the previous 2 innings. Here's the next delivery. This one called strike. Nice little off speed there to catch Gene Wood. Takes us to an even count at 1-1. No outs again here in the top of the fourth. Lusk will kick up his left leg. Here's the right-handed delivery. This one too low. Now behind in the count at 2-1. Next delivery, this one chopped over to second. McKenzie able to make the grab, throws over to first, and we're 1 away here in the top of the fourth.
This is officially the longest outing of the year for Lance Lusk. He's worked 3 1/3 here. He went 3 innings against UTSA. Really got touched up in those 3 innings of work, allowed 4 runs, and worked 2 innings against Rice on Friday here. Of course, making his first start for the Bearcats.
Brings up 8th in the order, the center fielder, Philip Sykes. He had that RBI back in the second that drove in Zach Humphreys. Humphreys, of course, got on by the error out at short. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 early count here in the top of the fourth, 1 away. Here's the next pitch. This one chopped foul as that one took a line drive right into the Texas Christian dugout. Saw a lot of heads going to the left there as that one darted its way inside.
And everybody's scattering.
0-2 count. 1 out we are here in the top of the fourth. Here's Lusk's next delivery. This one low, and Fols was able to get behind that one. The first ball of this at-bat brings the count to 1-2.
Sykes, a junior out of Paris, went to Pima Community College. Had transferred from New Mexico where he got his collegiate start, appearing in 50 games.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him for the first out. Or actually the second out. So 2 up and 2 down for Lane Lusk.
Strikeout number 3 of the day for Lusk.
Take us to the bottom of the order. It is Tommy Sako, the shortstop. He struck out swinging for the 3rd and final out back in the second. It's a left-handed hitter as he stands with his left foot down in the corner. This one laced over to McKenzie at second. A routine throw to first. And it's a quick 3 up and 3 down. That's what the defense needed for the Bearcats, not allowing any runs. In that fourth, we'll move to the bottom of the fourth. We're through 3.5. Texas Christian leading 3-0. Bearcats batting when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed, walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield. 4:08 the current time here in Houston, Texas at beautiful Minute Maid Park. It's Sam Houston baseball here in this 21st Shriners Children's Hospital College Classic. Thanks for joining us as Sam Houston trailing Texas Christian 3-0, but the bats back out here for the Bearcats. Leading off, the right fielder, the junior out of Cypress, Texas. It's Blake Facher. He struck out swinging for the second out back in the first. We're at the 4, 5, and 6, so here in the heart of the order. Austin Krob remains on the mound, where he has only given up one hit here in this ball game. That hit coming to lead off was Kauser back in the first. He'll shrug his shoulders. The left-handed pitch to the right-handed batter on the way across the plate for a strike. 0-1 early count. Facher had 2 hits against UTSA in that weekend series here recently. That's a season high for him. Scoring a run versus Rice here just recently. He'll hit this one hard. It remains fair off the third base line. He'll stand at first. Thought about rounding, but he'll stand up at first base. Is that one, boy, what a line drive as it took it right off first, right on the money. I mean, Jason, that ball another inch to the left and it would have been foul.
Yeah, it kicked up some chalk on its way by. Unfortunate for Facher, it hit that section of seats that kind of juts out towards left field. Otherwise, that ball's in the corner and it's extra bases.
That corner of seats got him. He'll rest at first here. So a leadoff single for Blake Facher will bring up fifth in the order. The designated hitter, Trent Touche. He was out on a grounder to short for the third out back in the first. The first pitch to him is a strike. Early count here, 0-1. No outs we are. Bearcats on base. Resting at first is Facher after his hit moments ago. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Bearcats trailing 3-0. This next pitch hit foul. Boy, just needed about another 2 or 3 inches, and that one would have been coming up here in our neck of the woods. As it goes in the back of the net, bring it to an 0-2 count.
Touche, a guy we hadn't seen much of yet this year. He was off to a good start last season for the Bearcats. Started 6 games. 6 hits and 20 at-bats, had a cool 300 batting average, reached base in his first 5 plate appearances as a Bearcat. Homered and drove in 3 last year.
Before this matchup, only playing 1 game in that series versus UTSA. Hits the next one foul as it goes near the Bearcat dugout off the first base line. The count remains 0-2. A little bit of a battle starting here for Touche. This one, will it drop in time? Yes, it will, and he's got a hit over to first. How about that for Touche, is making the most of his playing time here today. And that is his first hit of the season.
Always good to get your first hit out of the way.
Bring up Jackson Lofton here for Sam Houston as we're sixth in the order. Still no outs. Bearcats have runners at 1 and 2 in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 3-0 versus Texas Christian. Lofton, a right-handed batter. From the left pitch of Krob. Places a bunt down. Will this one drop over to third? Second runners go. And that's a nice little bunt there as runners will advance over to second and third. And Lofton is out at first. So he did what he had to do. Advance those runners, both of them now in scoring position.
Yeah, great bunt there by Lofton. We saw him try to bunt for a hit on Friday. That one was a straight sacrifice. Just put it down on the third base line. Only play for TCU was over to first. He nearly beat it out.
He was close. Corbin Vines, seventh in the order. He struck out swinging for the second out back in the second. And the first pitch on his way, a little bit out of his reach for a ball, 1-0. Quite a bit of time here as Krob taken. And he'll pitch this one across a fastball for a strike as it got the corner there to even the count at 1-1.
Vines, the third baseman for the Bearcats. You know, he started his college career as a catcher at Galveston College. Played his freshman season as a catcher before moving to third base his sophomore year, where he hit .330.
Swung around here and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Corbin Vines, the junior out of Hempstead, Texas. You just mentioned a little bit of ball playing at Galveston College. Went to Waller High School. Four hits this season. Be a nice opportunity here for a fifth. It's on its way. This one to center, and it is a base hit. That's going to bring in 2 runs. 2 come in for Corbin Vines. And the jinx is working in the positive way here this afternoon for the Cats as they now trail by only 1.
Yeah, second time through the order. They're starting to see some pitches they like. That one just lined out into center field for Vines. He got to first base, turned and gave a nice yell back at the dugout. He was fired up on that.
Nice little 2 RBI single. Start cooking the steaks. Jason, we're going to start talking food early. Takes us to 8th in the order, Wes Fultz, the catcher. And he got hit right there. Boy, so 1 pitch and he's hit. And Austin Krob is really struggling here in this fourth.
Yeah, that's going to get a visit out to the mound. Maybe a little bit rattled here.
Well, you talk about getting the grill going. Some ribeyes got cooked, and now the tattoo shop opening up.
So where are we stopping on the way home then? You're talking steak again. I had my hot dog, had my chili cheese dog before the game, but you keep talking about ribeyes.
I like a good medium rare ribeye. So they're going to have a discussion here on the mound. All the infield.
So this is your second time at Minute Maid. Never made it down for an Astros game.
Never did, man. You know, I was kind of telling you, I think after the game we were talking about that, and all the years I spent growing up just north of Austin, I kind of stayed in a little bit of a hole there. I got down to San Antonio for some Spurs games and basketball, but other than that, you know, not too much getting out of that area.
Did you get over any Round Rock Express games?
Went to quite a few Express games. Good friend of mine, Mike Capps, is the voice of the Round Rock Express.
I like that ballpark. I enjoy going over there.
Beautiful place to play. They just had another college series over there. Auburn was one of those teams that they just played, or they played down at the Round Rock Express. It's a community just north of the Austin area. Anthony McKenzie, bottom of the order. We are the first pitch on the way, and this one out of his reach for a ball, a little bit low there. So again, runners on 1 and 2 for the Cats, trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Only 1 out. Here's Krab's delivery. This time got the corner of the plate for a strike to even at aces across the board.
Anthony McKenzie from here in Houston, played at Second Baptist High School. Lance Berkman was his head coach. In fact, Lance Berkman made the visit when he came to Sam Houston for his recruiting visit. Lance Berkman came with him.
Good coach to have. Here's the next pitch. As he checked on this one, and it's called strike.
Well, he hit a home run here on Friday that Lance Berkman would have been proud of. Hit it off the Schlumberger ad sign out there in left center.
Of course, he had the home run versus Rice. This would be a great opportunity here, but he's not going to get it as he strikes out on that one looking. So that'll take us back to the top of the order. 2 away here in the bottom of this fourth.
I'm not sure what's going on here. McKenzie all the way back to the dugout, kept turning around, looking back at the field, stopping, turning back and look. So I'm not sure if there were some words being said there or what that was about, but something had McKenzie's attention as he was heading back to the dugout, as he was looking back out towards the hill.
5 strikeouts for Austin Krab now on this afternoon. The first pitch on the way, back to the top of the order to Colton Cowser. 2 low, 1-0 count.
Cowser still has not driven a run in yet this year. Just incredible. But he's got an opportunity right now.
Here's the pitch on the way. It's the left-handed pitch to the left-handed batter. This one out of his reach as well, and he's ahead now at 2-0.
Cowser hitting .296 on the year.
Part of that triangle of baseball players that we keep alluding to in the Cypress area, Cy Ranch High School. Here's the next delivery. Pulled back on this one. 3-0 the count now here on Colton Cowser.
Cowser does not have a 2-out hit yet this season either. Hadn't had a whole lot to offer at here in this at-bat.
Here's the next pitch. It's on the way, and it's a walk. How about that? 4 pitches, and the bases are loaded for the Cats, trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. And I think we're going to have a pitching change. We saw a discussion just a little bit earlier. The infield will all come in, and we'll have that change coming up here in just a moment. We're going to step aside and take a break. We'll be back in a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network. Stay with us.
It's time to gear up for the rodeo and time to save on denim at Cavender's. Right now, men's and ladies' area jeans are $10 off. Wrangler cowboy cut jeans and rock and roll denim jeans are buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, cinch jeans are buy 1, get 1 50% off. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style. So hurry in now and save at Cavender's, your rodeo headquarters.
Do you need a way to conceal your firearm? Well, they have options for you at Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They've got custom-made Kydex holsters, belly bands, and ankle holsters, to fashionable gun-toting mama purses with holsters to slash-proof straps. They'll be happy to help you make your choice. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They're located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 I-45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield as we have a pitching change out there for Texas Christian University. It's another lefty. We'll have his information here in just a second.
Yeah, Halen Green, a 5'11", 185-pound senior. He is a lefty out of Lufkin, played at Lufkin High School. So far this year, he is making his 5th appearance. He's got a 1-0 record with a 1.93 ERA. He has worked 9 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 of those earned, 11 strikeouts. Rob, he is a good one. One of their better arms out of the bullpen. 2020 second team All-American from Louisville Slugger. He was a academic selection every year that he's been here. He was a National Pitcher of the Week back in 2018. Made 8 appearances last year before the season came to a halt, and did not allow a run in 17 2/3 innings of work. So one of the better arms out of the bullpen for TCU, and they bring him into a big spot here as the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Christian Smith, the number 2 hitter in the order for the Bearcats, will be striding to the plate.
Cobb will finish up 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits. He struck out 5. And we'll see what Halen Green can do here for the Horned Frogs on the mound. As we go to Christian Smith, second in the order, the first baseman. Reached on an error at short back in the first, and then lined one over to left for the second out in the third. Right-handed batter again, Christian Smith. 2 outs. Bearcats with the bases loaded. First pitch on the way. It's a ball.
Kind of a funky delivery there for Halen Green. Kind of rocks back, twists at the hips, and turns his back to the hitter before coming to the plate.
He's got a nice sidearm on him, and you can see as he zings this one. Boy, what a fastball there. As he got Smith to bite on it and swung around for a strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, no radar gun here in the ballpark today. They haven't been running it this weekend, so we hadn't really been able to see what these guys have been hitting on the gun.
I would imagine that one there, at least 94, possibly. A little off speed here. This one across the plate for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Cats with the bases loaded. Christian Smith trying to give him a little life here.
Of course, I say that, and I just found where the pitch and the speed is. That was 77-mile-an-hour
Where's
slider.
that at? I was looking for it.
Right over here.
Swung around and missed. The Bearcats leave 3 on. A tough break for Sam Houston as they load the bases, but not able to take advantage. 2 runs scored in that inning, though, for Sam Houston. They trail 3-2 as we'll move our way to the top of the 5th coming up when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar's got 50-cent wings on Wednesdays. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeyes. All-you-can-eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. Plus, they sell fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, or camp out. Dine-in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Plus, they've got a full menu and bar, big screen TVs, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar. Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield for Sam Houston Baseball here on the Bearcat Sports Network. So glad that you could join us here this Sunday afternoon. Top of the 5th inning we are about to get underway as Lane Lusk will remain on the mound for the Cats. Getting his warm-up pitches here. Bearcats trailing 3-2. Elijah Nunez leading off here to start the top of this 5th inning. The Arlington, Texas native who went to Arlington at Martin High School. So far in this one here this afternoon, 1 at bat. And he reached on a walk back in the first, stole over to second, was left stranded at third, and then he popped one up over to left for the first out back in the third. So the left-handed batter now into the box as we'll get underway here in the top of the 5th. Lusk taking his time. He'll kick up his left leg. Here's the delivery. This one across the plate for a strike. Good first pitch here to Elijah Nunez. The early count, 0-1.
Yeah, 3rd time through the order now for TCU to see Lusk.
Here's the next pitch. This one across as well, so 2 quick pitches, 2 quick strikes for Lusk. Boyers and Taylor due up here for TCU. This pitch a little too low as it's in the dirt. Brings it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boyers and Taylor both with hits in the third. They both came around and scored the second and third run of this afternoon. It's a 3-2 Horned Frog advantage. Again, top of the 5th. 1-2 count. No outs. Here's the delivery. This one swung on and hit foul as it goes into the back wall behind home plate. What'd you say, about 49 feet from the plate to the wall?
49 feet, a lot of foul territory here. 49 feet from the plate to the backstop.
Lusk taking his time. Now in the delivery. It's on the way. Call that the inchworm pitch. A little too close inside, and Nunez had to shake his way away from it. Evens the count at 2-2. Again, want to welcome everybody for joining us. Feel free to send us a comment if you're in the booth on our social media streams. We'd love to hear from you. Here's the next pitch, the 2-2. This one is a base hit. It may go for 2 here as it goes off the third base line, and that is a stand-up double there for Nunez. So he'll get on for the first time first hit this afternoon for him. And boy, he just laced that one there off the third base line, took a bounce, and unlike a pitch that we saw earlier, or a hit that we saw earlier for Sam Houston that hit that corner of the seats, this one able to go around it, and we saw Nunez able to take advantage and stand up tall at second.
Yeah, once again, Lance Lusk now is going to have to work with guys on base, something that's kind of been a theme here this afternoon. And this is the part of order that's gotten to him. All 4 hits have now come from the top 4 guys in the batting order.
Boyers 1 for 2 this afternoon. He'll place a bunt, and runner will have to come back as it was hit foul. Took a little hop there. Fultz was trying to get under that one. Just fell just in front of him, so the count at 0-1.
Boyer's a freshman out of Bernie. Talking about 3 freshmen at the top of this batting order.
Fultz having a chat with Lusk at the mound and give him a little pat on his left thigh there and runs back.
His senior year in high school, talking about Boyers, he was a second-team All-American by perfect game. First-team All-State honors as a junior at Samuel V. Champion High School.
There's the 0-1. This one to the outside to even the count at 1-1. Again, no outs here in the top of the 5th. Texas Christian leading 3-2. They've got a runner in scoring position as Nunez, who had that stand-up double just moments ago. Lusk leaning over on the mound. Checks back at second. Now here's his delivery. This one too high upstairs.
Boyer's a really good athlete. He played quarterback in high school, was a 2-time district long jump champion as well.
Good multi-sport athlete. Bernie, Texas, just outside of San Antonio. Here's the next one. Swung on this one and hit it foul. That'll even the count at 2-2. Bernie, Texas, years ago, and there was the great, if you ever get a chance to Google this, there was the great mulch fire in Bernie, Texas. Someone there had about 50 feet of mulch that was just packed in the ground. That thing caught fire for months before they were able to finally put it out.
Wow.
A lot of smoke blowing through that area. This pitch too close to the inside. Almost got hit there. And luckily for Lusk, it'll just be a ball. It is a full count, though, 3-2. Haven't seen too many of those. That may be the first full count that we've seen here this afternoon from Lusk. The great Bernie mulch fire. Here's the 3-2, payoff on the way. Got him. Oh, baby, it went across the plate, and Boyers just looked at it and got him for the first out.
Yeah, he thought he had ball 4, was about to trot down to first base. And was rung up there. Wes Hamilton, the home plate umpire, punched him out, and a big first out there for Lance Lusk.
Brings us to third in the order. It's the second baseman, Braden Taylor. He is 1 for 2 here this afternoon. He had a single in the third, eventually able to come around and score. Part of that was thanks to an error out there by the catcher. We saw Foltz kind of throw one away over at third as it got out of his reach.
You don't see a lot of guys wearing number 55 in baseball either.
It's a pretty high number. First pitch was to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away here. Texas Christian leading 3-2 in the top of the 5th. They're at bat. Again, it is Taylor.
He's out of West Jordan, Utah.
This one popped up into the air. Will it be catchable in foul territory? It's going to go over the net. And heard a fan down there kind of make a little yelp. Hey, there's a Sam Houston, couple of Sam Houston fans, socially distant, a row or two from a couple of Texas Christian fans. So there's a nice little sparse crowd here today. And, you know, if this was a smaller facility, it would look a lot more full, of course. There's a decent crowd here for this game. Aces across the board. Top of the 5th, 1 away. Runner remaining on second is Nunez. Taylor in the 1-1 count here, the left-handed batter. Here's the delivery. Runner will take off over to third and has to come back. There's a ball on that pitch, 2-1.
Taylor, a guy in high school, hit .461 in his high school career.
Here's the next pitch. Oh, close one there, and it's called a ball. It's 3-1.
Hear a little bit of chirping from the Bearcat dugout. They like that pitch.
He's had 2 home runs this year. Scored 11 runs on 10 hits. Here's the next pitch. Runner will take off over to third. Is the throw in time? Yes, it is. Caught stealing was Nunez trying to go to third. And the Bearcats able to get him, and that'll take the scoring runner off of the base. How about that, Jason?
Yeah, you know, he had faked at it at once, and I think that actually kind of helped and works into Wes Foltz's favor there, because now he's got it in the back of his head that he may go. And he had already popped out of his crouch once, ready to make a throw. The second time around, he came up and fired it there. Actually had it there before Vines even got to the bag.
Good throw by Foltz over to Vines. Brings up Hunter Wolf here, 4th in the order. Pitch low here, and Foltz was able to get behind that one. So we're 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. With the runner over at first is Taylor. Taylor walked, by the way. That's how he got over to first on that last pitch. So again, 2-0, 2 outs. 3-2 the score. Texas Christian leading here in the top of the 5th. Been a nice productive inning so far for Lance Lusk. Here's his right-handed delivery. Too high into the inside to bring it to a 3-0 count.
You mentioned Wolf. He is a 2-time Major League draft pick, 12th round out of high school. Drafted in the 19th round after a stint at Walters State Community College.
Here's the next pitch. This one he looked at for a strike. So on a 3-0 count, strike called here to bring it to 3-1.
Made a splash in his junior season with TCU, hit .301 that year, playing in 45 games, and he's a .297 career hitter for the Horned Frogs.
Redshirt senior with the pitch on the way. This one right into the glove to Lofton over at short, and that will do it. Bearcats, Lance Lusk finding a little bit of rhythm back here over the previous 2 innings. And the Bearkats trailing by 1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Coming up, Sam Houston trails 3-2. We'll be back in a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hi folks, this is Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, we're having a mattress sale now at Adams Furniture. It's a great time to buy one. You know you've been needing an adjustable bed, or you just like an adjustable bed? How about a queen size mattress, adjustable base for $6.99? Now let me repeat that. We're talking about a queen size mattress and an adjustable base for $6.99. Nobody can touch this stuff, guys. You know, when you come in and buy mattresses, people want a deal on mattresses. They go buy these no-name cheap mattresses. Listen, you can buy #1 rated brand in America, Sealy, for $4.99. $4.99 for a queen size mattress. Listen, you need a good night's sleep. It's happening right now. You spend 2,912 hours a year on a mattress. This is a very important purchase for you. We have great beds with Tempur-Pedic and Sealy. The sale's going on now. That's Adams Furniture, 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shop@adams.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp live from Houston, Texas, alongside Jason Barfield from Minute Maid Park. Beautiful Minute Maid Park. Wonderful late winter game here. Spring about to kick off before too long in this month. 4:39 is the time. Texas Christian leading 3-2. As we'll get things going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We will start with the left fielder. Third in the order, it is Jack Rogers. Rogers today 0 for 2 as he grounded over to second in the first for the first out, and then struck out swinging for the third out back in the third. It's a left-handed batter. Halen Green on the mound. He'll remain as he came in for Austin Krob. First pitch, the sidearm is a fastball across the plate. 84 miles an hour. A bit of a changeup actually there. Next one hit foul as it goes into the back of the net. Just behind home plate, early count here, 0-2.
Rogers still carrying a .400 average. He's hitting .407 on the season. 11 hits in 27 at-bats.
This one, it's a base hit over to right. So a little leadoff single here to start things in the bottom of this 5th inning for Jack Rogers.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there for Rogers. Was able to pull it through the right side of the infield.
His 12th hit of the season. He'll rest over at first. Third in the order, cleaning up, the right fielder, Blake Facher. Facher 1 for 2, having a productive afternoon as well, as he had a single back in the 4th. Eventually came around and scored that first run for Sam Houston. He'll hit this one hard foul. We'll see if it stays into action of being played, and it is, and that is a foul there and caught for the first out of this inning. A good job by Shepard as he got under that one.
Yeah, Facher got underneath it, just popped it up high. Bearkats with a leadoff runner aboard, by the way, for the 3rd time now in this game. Brought him home to score in the 4th. Cowser was left stranded in the 1st. He got over to 3rd.
Brings up.
Oh, they got him.
Trent Touche, and runner going to take off here, and he's out. And Jack Rogers, a bit too much there. He's already off the base and caught stealing over to second, and he's out for the second out. That's tough. So 2 away. Rogers was able to get on moments ago. And here caught stealing for the second out. Trent Touche, the batter. First pitch to him is a strike as it got the corner. Little change up pitch, 85 miles an hour. 0-1 the count here, 2 away. Nobody on for the Cats, trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. The next delivery swung on and missed. Kind of an off-speed pitch there, and Touche bit that one. Green's delivery, this one over, and it goes foul. Boy, it just took a hook there at the last moment. It was trailing that third base line in the air. Maybe a little wind got behind it and eventually curved into foul territory to the box seats.
Yeah, I got out in front of it, had a little hook on it. Just couldn't sit back enough.
Here's the next one. This one chopped foul as it bounces just in front of the Horned Frog, the dugout. So the count remains 0-2, 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth. Sam Houston trailing 3-2. Appreciate everyone joining us. Cody Stark, he sent a comment earlier on our In the Booth saying all this steak talk, we might have to find a good steakhouse in Katy. Swung on and missed here, and that is out. Well, that'll do it. 3 away. Bearkats got one on. It was Rogers, but then he was caught stealing over to second. And Sam Houston will head back to the defensive side of things. We're through 5. Top of the 6 coming up. Bearkats trailing 3-2 here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcat Sports Network.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
March brings warmer weather and even hotter deals right here at Wiesner in Huntsville, just in time for the county fairs and rodeos. We've got great deals on all of our 2021 GMC Terrains and 2021 GMC Acadias. You can get up to $5,700 off in purchase allowance. We even have half tons, 3/4 tons, and the 1-ton heavy-duty GMC Sierra available with up to $5,500 in purchase allowance. So hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the best selection or shop us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com. GMC is professional grade.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield for Sam Houston Baseball. New pitcher on the mound for the Cats. It is Logan Hewitt, the 5'11" freshman out of Lato, Texas. Right-handed pitcher so far this season. As we'll go over some stats here again for Logan Hewitt. Only pitched in 2 2/3 innings, allowing 2 hits, no runs, struck out 1. So nice little opportunity here for Logan Hewitt to get some playing time this season, see what he can do.
Yeah, 1 appearance this year. That was in the Saturday game against UTSA. That was a 10-4 Bearcat loss. As you mentioned, gave up 2 hits in that, did not allow a run.
Logan Hewitt completing his warm-up pitches as we'll get things underway here in the top of this 6th inning.
You know, we talk about, freshmen, and there's obviously 2 different kind of freshmen this year. There's freshmen who played last season and got another season back, and then a true freshman. He is a true freshman.
Connor Shepard to lead things off here. Pitch across the corner for a strike. Nice little fastball at 91 miles an hour and got him there for the strike to start this top of the 6th. Here's the 1-0 right-handed pitch. This time a ball is just out of the reach to even the count at 1-1.
His junior year in high school, he worked 44 2/3 innings with 60 strikeouts. Had a 1.88 ERA that season.
Connor Shepard 0 for 2 this afternoon. This pitch a little low in the dirt. So on his 3rd pitch, it's 2-1. Yeah, we'll be in Katy. Going back to that comment before the break for the basketball tournament, the Southland tournament coming up. Both Bearcat men and women. Here's the next pitch. A ball here to even the count, or beg your pardon, to go up in the count. 3-1 now. So that should be a fun time down in Katy. And I like Cody's enthusiasm. He says, we'll have to find a steakhouse in Katy when the Cats win the tournament. This one hit foul as it will go behind home plate. And behind the dugout of Texas Christian. And fan there got a ball on this one. It's kind of rolled down some steps. Bearcat fan got that one. Full count here, 3-2, no outs in the top of the sixth. Sam Houston trailing 3-2. Here's the next pitch. This one over to first, and that is a base hit as it rolls out to right field. Good hit there, and a leadoff for Connor Shepard on a payoff pitch.
Christian Smith made a dive at it at first. McKenzie made a dive at it at second. Neither one of them could come up with it.
Bring up the catcher, Zach Humphreys, 6 in the order. Humphreys 0 for 2 today, reached on an error by the short back in the second, and then was out on that grounder to third for the third and final out in the third inning.
Fourth time the leadoff runner has reached for TCU.
First pitch low for a ball, 1-0 early count. Joshua Harris joining us as well, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. He'll be on the call with me on Tuesday at the Dish in Austin. Looking forward to that. Here's the 1-0. This one hit, popped up over to right. Facher with a little bit of sunshine. Left-handed glove in the air, and that's a grab. Runner will try to take off over to second, and he's not going to get there in time. How about that? 2 outs we are as Shepard tried to take off over to second. After that one was caught by Facher, and it's 2 outs.
Yeah, tried to slow play it a little bit, tried to act like he wasn't going to go, and then thought he might be able to catch Facher napping because he was out. Shepard was halfway down to first, and Facher, boy, I tell you what, he kind of almost threw that one from his heels as he looked up and saw Shepard trying to take the bag and was able to throw him out.
So a nice little double play there for the Cats. Brings up Gene Wood, 7th in the order. The first baseman, he's 0 for 2 today. He popped one up over to right field in the second and then grounded one to second in the fourth. So 2 quick pitches here, 2 quick balls thrown to Gene Wood. 2 away, top of the sixth. Logan Hewitt on the mound. Here's the right-handed delivery. This one a ball as well, so quick 3-0 count here. Gene Wood has his options. Here's the next delivery. This time it's across the plate for a strike. 90-mile-an-hour fastball to bring it to 3 balls and 1 strike here in the top of the sixth. 2 outs. Left-handed batter, Gene Wood. The pitch on the way. Swung hard on this one. That one is fair. As it just hugged that first base line. Wood's going to come around to second. We'll see if he goes to third. He's looking for the triple here. And he will dive and slide. He didn't even need to. He could have stood up there at third if he wanted. How about that for a triple for Gene Wood?
Yeah, tough break there for Facher. Kind of overplayed it, and the ball hit off the little corner of the seats. Facher was heading into the corner, and it kicked back into right field, and that allowed Wood to be able to take an extra base there.
Bring up 8th in the order, Philip Sykes. Sykes with the RBI earlier in this ball game in the second to bring in that first run for the Horned Frogs. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Here's the first delivery to him. This one got the corner for a strike.
Yeah, letter high curveball. Just broke it over the top half of the plate.
A 1 early count here. 14 pitches now for Logan Hewitt. He's thrown 7 balls and 7 strikes. Hewitt takes a breath. Here's his next delivery. This one in the dirt. It's going to get away from the catcher. And on a wild pitch, actually, a run is going to score. You don't see too many of those, Jason.
Nah, that ball came up and may have gotten off the face mask of Fultz, and it kicked away from him. It's an unfortunate way to have to give up a run there for Hewitt. First, you had the ball kick off over the seats over in right field, and he gets an extra base there. And then a ball in the dirt brings the runner home.
1-1 the count on the wild pitch. Gene Wood able to come in and score. It is now 4-2. This next pitch is a strike as it went across the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's kind of been the storyline of this ball game is mistakes by Sam Houston have led to runs here for Texas Christian. I've seen 3 errors in this game. This pitch got away, but nobody's on, and so it's a ball is 2-2, 2 away.
Yeah, we talk about, extra bases. You can't give up extra base runners, extra bases against a team like TCU, and you've got a ball that's kind of misplayed, although it's not an error. It's a straight triple. Could have been played a little bit differently and held a runner at second.
The 2-2 swung around on and missed. Got him for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before a little more damage by Texas Christian. They put up 1 run on 2 hits. Of course, there was that triple by Gene Wood, and the wild pitch allowing him to come back and score. No errors and nobody left on base. We're through 5.5, bottom of the 6th. Coming up when we come back on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Eric Barbosa, General Manager at Henson Chevy Buick GMC, and we're letting the good deals roll during our Parade of Savings.
We're rolling out 10 models with payments under $300 a month. We'll even throw in a big screen TV.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductible and unlimited miles at no cost to you, and we even deliver for free. Get rolling with big savings today at Henson Chevy, your dealer for life.
Henson Chevy, HensonChevy.com.
It's time to gear up for the rodeo and time to save on denim at Cavender's. Right now, men's and ladies' area jeans are $10 off. Wrangler cowboy cut jeans and rock and roll denim jeans are buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, cinch jeans are buy 1, get 1 50% off. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style. So hurry in now and save at Cavender's, your rodeo headquarters.
All right, friends, welcome back. Rob Hipp alongside Jason Barfield as we're getting close to 5 p.m. here in Houston, Texas at Minute Maid Park. This 21st annual Shriners Children's Hospital College Classic. Texas Christian leading 4-2. Leading off, we'll start with 6th in the order, the shortstop, Jackson Lofton. Lofton here in this ball game so far today. 0 for 1. Trying to find his way. He had a hit versus Tech that got him out of a slump, only his 2nd of the season.
Halen Green back out to work here for TCU.
Here's the first pitch. Change up at 85 miles an hour for the strike across the plate, 0-1. Quick back in the next delivery. This one hit up over to Taylor at second. He'll throw to first, and that's the first out on the second pitch.
TCU had him played perfectly there. Taylor playing over towards the second base bag. Didn't have to move, came straight to him.
We're almost completely in the shade now here at Minute Maid Park with the open roof today. A little cool up here now that the shade is starting to really make its way. Only one last little light out there from sunshine over at right field where Boyer stands. Here's the next pitch on the way to Corbin Vines. It's a strike here as it clipped the corner. Vines singled in the 4th and then was left stranded. Part of those 3 that were left on whenever we had bases loaded. Here's the next pitch. Vines hits this one foul as it goes just above the net there, or back to the net behind the shortstop. The count at 0-2, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Bearcats trailing 4-2. Green's next delivery. This one swung on and missed for the strikeout and the second out.
3rd strikeout of the day for Halen Green.
He's now retired 4 in a row, going back to the 5th. Brings us to 8th in the order, the catcher, Wes Fultz. He opened up the tattoo shop earlier as he was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Also struck out swinging for the 3rd out back in the 2nd. He'll pop this one up. Jason, that one's close. Oh, man, it's right in front of us, so we're going to have one finally. Go down and grab that one, Jason. We've got one.
I'll get it between innings.
Yeah, Jason will go get that between innings. Luckily, no one else is up here to go run after it. So we got one, Jason. How about it? This one chopped over to Sako at short, and that is the third and a final out. So quick 3 up, 3 down. That one was hit right over to Sako again at short, threw it over to first. And we are through 6. Top of the 7th coming up. Texas Christian leading Sam Houston 4-2 here in Houston, Texas. We'll be back in a moment on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority. It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here alongside Jason Barfield. Jason went down, grabbed that foul ball that came our way just a few moments ago. So a little souvenir up here in the outside broadcast booth. 4-2, Texas Christian leading as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Jason will have the final 3 innings. Jason, over to you.
Yeah, it'll be 9-1-2 in the TCU order as the Bearcats go back to the bullpen as Tanner Simbera will come on to work. He's gone 4 1/3 innings this year, allowed 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Still holding that 0.00 ERA. Now Sako will lead it off for TCU. Simbera's a 6'1", 170-pound junior. He's a lefty out of Weimar. Now we've got stoppage out here, and looks like something might have been out on the hill. A little object out there they had to clear off. So first offering from Simbera, misses outside. After Sako, we'll go back around to the top of the order as that pitch was swung on and missed. Evens the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike. TCU leading it 4-2. We're in the top of the 7th inning. That ball is swung on, fly ball lifted back behind shortstop. Jackson Lofton backpedaling a bit, makes the grab. And there's 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning.
Outfielder number 1, Alicia Nunez.
That'll take us back to the top of the order. Nunez will stand in. Nunez 1 for 3 today, or 1 for 2 today rather. Doubled his last time up. Curveball up near the eyes, and he spins out of the way.
Yeah, that's the shave pitch. That's the one that leaves little whiskers down there on home plate.
Nunez doubled down the left field line his last time up. That pitch misses down and away from Simbera. Count goes to 2-0.
It is getting a little chilly up here, Jason. I don't know if you're feeling that or not, man. To me, it's getting a little chilly.
Feel a little bit of it. 2-0 offering from Simbera. That one misses up and in. The count goes to 3-0. Boyer's waiting on deck. He's 1 for 3 today. Mentioned this TCU batting order, 3 freshmen at the top of the order. 3-0 offering from Zimbera. Fastball. Nunez taken all the way. Count goes to 3-1. Zimbera set, ready to go. 3-1 pitch coming. Swung on, fly ball out into right field. Facher on the run, at the track, reaches up, makes the grab.
Great run by Facher as he was in the sunshine at first as he continued to run to right, then found his way in the shade. Right near that 373 marker there on that right power alley. Nice grab in running motion.
Yeah, he got a great jump on it. And tell you what, the right fielders right now are the ones that are at the disadvantage, and he's standing in the sunshine, went running into the shade. So the lighting on that ball changes a little bit. Your eyes change a little bit, and he was still able to chase it down and make the grab. First pitch swinging here. Hot shot down to third. Vines can't come up with it. Taylor ripped the ball down there. Boyers rather ripped the ball down there. And Vines just had to kind of flip the glove at it. Couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, boy, that would have been a hard one. A lot of dirt flew up as that ball, you just said it, a little hot hit there, and the dirt went flying over there near that third base.
So that'll bring Taylor to the plate. 7th hit of the game for TCU as Zimbera takes a little throw over to first. 2 outs here, top of the 7th inning. Bearcats trailing the Horned Frogs 4-2.
One more game here in this College Classic. Rice versus Texas State, and that'll close out a fun weekend of baseball here at Minute Maid.
Throw over to first. They have announced 5 of the 6 teams for next year's field. Texas will be here. Baylor will be here, some of the regulars. Oregon State coming in.
Wow.
That'll be a nice add to this tournament field. LSU also playing. Just a throw over to first. Still a 6th mystery team they have not announced yet.
Could it be? This classic, little unique, all Texas teams here this weekend.
Pitch on the way, fastball missed outside. Of course, 2 years ago when the Bearcats were here, or 3 years ago rather, when the Bearcats were here, it was an all SEC field that they faced. Vanderbilt, Kentucky, and Mississippi State. That ball is swung on and fouled back. The interesting thing about that, those matchups, all 4 of those teams, the Bearcats along with the 3 teams from the SEC they faced, all were in the Super Regionals the year before. Even though that had already been scheduled, it wasn't planned that way. They didn't go get them because they were Super Regional teams. It just how it worked out. The Bearcats, of course, going to the Florida State Tallahassee Super Regional. So there's another throw over to first.
Just a little bit remaining here after this one. Of course, Texas on Tuesday, and then Southland Conference play gets underway at Southeastern Louisiana.
The ball is fouled off, out of play.
And we mentioned on Friday this season, because of COVID and rescheduling, how things have worked out. 4-game series in conference play this season. So
it's going to be interesting.
See how that works out.
Certainly going to change the dynamics of the weekend as the 1-2 pitch misses up and in. Taylor had to kind of spin away from that. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the 3rd and was left stranded at 3rd. Drew a walk his last time up. Carrying a 344 average. Pitch on the way from Zimbera down in the dirt. Did he go? No, they checked down to 3rd and say he held it. I think simultaneously every single person in orange screamed, yes, he went. Of course, the only person who matters in that is James Ainsworth, the umpire down at 3rd. He said no. Palms down, so the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Boyers will get a head start over there at first. Swung on and fouled back out of play. So we'll reset and do things all over again.
Yeah, quite a few foul balls here on this at bat. The fans behind that dugout of Texas Christian, a lot of souvenirs coming their way here in this one. Some of those kiddos may have 2 or 3 of them.
Well, I got mine, so I'm good. Pitch on the way. That one is fouled off out of play. Tell you what, I'm glad I got there when I did, because there was somebody who came around looking to see if they could find that foul ball.
Yeah, he was looking for a while, and somebody finally told him, hey, the guys next to us grabbed it.
So another 3-2 offering on the way from Simbera. Pitch coming, called strike 3. Simbera gets the strikeout, and they leave a runner stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Cats chasing 2. This is Sam Houston Baseball here on the Bearkats Sports Network.
Do you need a way to conceal your firearm? Well, they have options for you at Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They've got custom-made Kydex holsters, belly bands, and ankle holsters, to fashionable gun-toting mama purses with holsters to slash-proof straps. They'll be happy to help you make your choice. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They're located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight at 111 I-45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727.
The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar's got 50-cent wings on Wednesday. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeyes. All you can eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. Plus, they sell fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, or campouts. Dine in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Plus, they've got a full menu and bar, big screen TVs, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar. Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
Welcome back to Minute Maid Park. Jason Barfield alongside Rob Hipp as they are stretching it out.
Adams Furniture. Listen, we're having a mattress sale now at Adams Furniture.
Houston, deep in the heart of Texas, playing for a couple of Texas teams. In fact, it's an all-Texas tournament this weekend.
I think one of the few times that's happened, too, to where it's been all Texas.
Bearkats were part of it back in 2014 when it was an all-Texas field. Versus Texas A&M Corpus Christi, fellow Southland member, also taking part in it this year. Bearkats up until this season were the only Southland team that had ever participated in this event. The Islanders were a late add after Texas A&M had to pull out after they reshuffled their schedule. As Anthony McKenzie will stand in for the Bearkats. First pitch swinging, slow roller out to short. It's going to be a tough play, and it's just there ahead of McKenzie. Sako, good strong throw there.
You mentioned the Islanders. We got to catch the final moments of that game as the Islanders were down versus Texas Tech before this one. They rallied in the ninth. They had an opportunity. They had bases loaded. They got to 2 outs, though, and a nice grab out there at second to end that ball game on the 3rd out.
Yeah, Islanders trailed 4-1 heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. As that fastball to Kauser is in for a strike. They plated 2 to make it a 4-3 game and had them loaded with 2 outs, and a diving catch at shortstop ended it. As Kauser stands in, he's reached all 3 times today. A single in his first at-bat, couple of walks in the 3rd and the 4th. He's been left stranded every time. Batting here, nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. High chopper over to 3rd. Fielded there by Shepard, throws across. Ooh, bang, bang play at first. Kauser made it closer than I thought it was going to be. Kauser hustling down the line, and he's retired for the first time.
It's the second batter that we've seen in a row where it's not able to get there in the nick of time. Quick 2 up, 2 down, and Jason, that's quite a few in a row here now retired for Green, as he is now retired. Make it 9, I believe, in a row.
Yeah, Halen Green came on in a tough spot back in the 5th inning and got out of that, and he's just almost been in cruise control. That pitch was swung on and missed by Christian Smith.
It's actually 7 in a row. Still a good outing here.
Another big swing and a miss by Smith. He's down in the count 0-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bearkats trailing TCU 4-2. Pitch on the way, swung on, line drive out into center field for a base hit. Good piece of 2-strike, 2-out hitting for Christian Smith. Didn't try to do too much with it, just sent it right back where it came from. And he is on ahead of Jack Rogers. So anytime you can have Jack Rogers at the plate with runners on base, they're in scoring position.
That's a nice little 2-out single. Sam Houston trying to pull back into this ball game, trailing by 2, 4-2 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Rogers 1 for 3 today. He swings, lines that one out into right field for a base hit. So back-to-back 2-out singles for the Bearcats. And they've got a little something cooking here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, a little back-to-back hits for Rogers as well, as he had a single back in the 5th and now here in the 7th.
Right fielder, number 3.
And we're in a good part of the order here because Facher and Touche have both scored in this ball game. They had singles back in the 4th.
Yeah, hits now level at 7 in this game. Facher singled and scored back in the 4th. Cats trailing TCU 4-2. Swung on, boy, jumped out in front of that one, lined it foul.
Yeah, that was a hard foul.
Couldn't sit back on the 79-mile-an-hour slider. So Facher down in the count 0-1. Christian Smith at second, Jack Rogers at first. Pitch on the way, line drive, it's gonna get in for a hit. Christian Smith will round third. The throw is cut off. And an RBI for Blake Facher, and it's now a 4-3 ball game.
Put the coal back on the grill, cook the steaks, baby. The Bearcats with a little life here in the 7th. How about that, Jason?
A good piece of hitting. The Cats have come up with some great approaches here with 2 outs. All of this has been done with 2 outs. And now Shane Wedd, the third base coach for the Bearcats, will call Trent Touche down the line. And everybody comes in for TCU as we're going to get a visit out to the mound for the Horned Frogs as well. Boy, Halen Green had been really good. And the Cats finally got to him.
Yeah, there's a little bit of action in that bullpen for Texas Christian. Down there, Dalton Brown. I don't think we're going to see a change yet. We'll see. Highly doubt it right here, though.
Long conversation going. Just content to let them chat it out. So can the 2-out rally by the Bearcats continue as Trent Touche will stand in. 8 hits now in the game for the Bearcats. Trent Touche singled and scored back in the 4th. Part of a 2-run inning for the Bearcats. Jack Rogers stands down at second. Blake Facher at first. Offering on the way to Touche. Swung on, fly ball out into center field on the run, diving, and it's going to get down, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Rogers scores. Facher comes around to score. Sliding into third is Touche. He's safe. A 2 RBI triple. Trent Touche has cleared the bases, and the Bearcats have taken the lead here at Minute Maid.
Jason, how about that? We just mentioned getting to that part of the order with Touche And also talking about Facher, those two young men have simply been phenomenal in this game. And the Bearcats with a 1-run advantage, all on 2 outs coming here in the 7th.
And that is going to be the end of the day for Halen Green. The Cats got to him here in the 7th, and he will exit the ball game with TCU trailing it by 1. So while the Horned Frogs change things up, we will step aside. This is Sam Houston Baseball here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
They don't build cars like they used to, and they don't repair them like they used to either. Today's vehicles contain advanced lightweight materials and safety features like crumple zones and sensors that help protect your family. Repairing them properly after a collision requires up-to-date training. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 has it. They're among only 15% of shops to meet the industry's highest training standards as a gold-class business. When you pick a collision repair shop, make the smart choice for your family's safety. Choose gold-class trained repair professionals. Choose Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45. It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, and the new pitcher for TCU is Dalton Brown, a 6'1", 210-pound senior. He's out of Benbrook, Texas, played at Arlington Heights High School. Get you some stats on Brown here. He is making his 2nd appearance of the season. 1 inning of work, 2 strikeouts. That came against Texas State. That was yesterday's ball game. So working on back-to-back days here for Dalton Brown. And he inherits a runner at 3rd in Trent Touche. A 2 RBI triple for Touche. 3 runs here in the inning for the Bearcats. And they lead TCU 5-4.
Took him a while, but those bats got hot there in that 7th. And wanted to thank a couple of our sponsors real quick. Jason, Amaya's Collision Center. Let's get you back on the road. Also, our good friends at Henson Brand Dealerships, Henson Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler. You can visit their Ford website online at hensonford.com. So again, thank you to Henson Brand Dealerships and Amaya's Collision Center for your support here on these broadcasts.
So Brown, warm-up pitch is done. First pitch to Jackson Lofton is in for a strike. Lofton today is 0 for 4, or 0 for 2 rather. Had a sacrifice bunt back in the 4th. That ball just nearly skipped away from Humphreys. Got a glove on it, was able to pounce.
You mentioned earlier that 49 feet from the base to the backstop, and if that does get away, that could be a runner coming in. It's Touche standing out there at 3rd.
Offering on the way to Lofton. Oh, curveball. He was well out in front. Lofton down in the count 1-2. Trent Touche stands down at 3rd. Lofton trying to pick him up. 3 in the inning here for the Bearcats. Pitch on the way to Lofton. Curveball missed outside. Evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Be nice to get a little insurance here.
9 hits now in the game for the Bearcats. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Lofton chased one out of the zone. And that will do it for the Bearcats here in the bottom of the 7th inning, but not before they get 3 big runs, including a 2 RBI triple from Trent Touche. And we go to the 8th. Bearcats leading it 5-4 here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Hi, folks. This is Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, we're having a mattress sale now at Adams Furniture. It's a great time to buy one. You know you've been needing an adjustable bed, or you just like an adjustable bed? How about a queen-size mattress, adjustable base for $6.99? Now, let me repeat that. We're talking about a queen-size mattress and an adjustable base for $6.99. Nobody can touch this stuff, guys. You know, when you come in and buy mattresses, people want a deal on mattresses. They go buy these no-name cheap mattresses. Listen, you can buy #1 rated brand in America, Sealy, for $4.99. $4.99 for a queen-size mattress. Listen, you need a good night's sleep. It's happening right now. You spend 2,912 hours a year on a mattress. This is a very important purchase for you. We have great beds with Tempur-Pedic and Sealy. The sale's going on now. That's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shop@adams.com.
Welcome back to Minute Maid Park. Jason Barfield alongside Rob Hipp as we go to the 8th inning. Sam Houston leading TCU 5-4. The 13th ranked Horned Frogs trying to go a perfect 3-0 here at Minute Maid Park on the weekend. The Bearkats looking for their second win of the weekend.
Number 6, Hunter Wolf.
As Wolf stands in. Wolf today, 1 for 3. Singled and drove in a run back in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Simbera misses down low for a ball. It'll be 4, 5, 6 in the TCU order. Wolf, Shepard, and Humphreys. Pitch on the way, curveball, that one is in for a strike. Evens the count up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tanner Simbera takes the look in, comes with the pitch. Fastball misses high. Tanner Simbera out for his 2nd inning of work for the Bearkats. Pitch on the way, curveball, that one misses high. And the count goes to 3-1. Don't want to lead off walk here after just taking the lead. 3-1 offering from Simbera. Fastball called strike 2. So the count goes full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The designated hitter Wolf stands in the box. Pitch on the way from Simbera. Line drive out into center field. Kauser comes in and makes the grab. Kauser had initially broken back and was able to come in and make the catch. The low liner just continued to carry on him. So with 1 down, Shepard will be the hitter. 1 for 3 today. Shepard singled back in the 6th inning. First pitch, fastball called a strike. One down here, top of the 8th inning. Shepard fouls that one back off the screen. So Simbera out in front here, 0-2. Taking the look in. Set and ready to go. 0-2 offering on the way. Swung on, fouled back.
Ball dropping right in that same area tonight on that foul. That, I'm telling you, there's some kids out there that's going to have a handful. You talked about bringing your duffel bag the other day. That's the spot to bring it here tonight.
So an 0-2 offering coming from Simbera. That ball is lifted out into right field. It's got a little carry to it, and it is off the top of the wall. Facher had a little trouble with it, and now they're going to try to go for 3. The throw comes into third, and it's going to hit off the back of Shepard, and it's a one-out triple. That ball looked like it might have gotten out of here. We'll see how close it was on our replay as that hit just right down into the corner.
It's about 2 feet short.
So 1 out, runner at third for TCU, and now Jay Sirianni will pop out of the dugout. He'll go have a chat with Tanner Simbera. Everybody in for the Bearcats, and they're going to point out to the bullpen and change things up. So Cats will make a call to the pen, and we'll step aside, let you know who it is in just a moment here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
It's time to gear up for the rodeo and time to save on denim at Cavender's. Right now, men's and ladies' area jeans are $10 off. Wrangler cowboy cut jeans and rock and roll denim jeans are buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, cinch jeans are buy 1, get 1 50% off. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style. So hurry in now and save at Cavender's, your rodeo headquarters.
The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar's got 50-cent wings on Wednesdays. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeyes. All you can eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. Plus, they sell fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, or campouts. Dine in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Plus, they've got a full menu and bar, big screen TVs, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar. Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
New pitcher for the Bearcats, Alex Havlicek, 6'5", 220 pounds. He is a righty out of Oakland, New Jersey. And Havlicek is pretty much the Bearcat closer, and they're going to him early here. 1 out in the 8th inning. They may be asking him to get him 5 outs as he'll inherit a runner at third. Havlicek making his 4th appearance of the season. He's got a 6 ERA. He does have a save under his belt. He's worked 3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. The problem with Havlicek this year is he has given up 2 long balls in his 3 appearances this season. So Havlicek will inherit a runner at third. We last saw Havlicek on Tuesday night at Baylor. He worked an inning in that ball game, gave up a run on a home run. You were there for that one. He also gave up a homer against UTSA.
Getting his warm-up pitches. Yeah, I saw him at Baylor. That was a tough contest as Sam Houston got shut out in that ball game from the beautiful Baylor ballpark in Waco, Texas.
Humphreys will be the hitter for TCU. Runner at third, 1 out. Humphreys today 0 for 3. Havlicek set and ready to go. First pitch just missed outside. Folse tried to frame it in there. So Humphreys out in front, 1-0. Fastball from Havlicek missed outside. The count goes to 2-0. Wood waiting on deck. Runner at third for TCU, 1 down. Pitch coming, slow tapper, and it's going to go foul.
Some more fans joining us in the booth. Jason, Joel Holcomb, he's in the stands waiting for the next game. So appreciate you, Joel. Thanks for joining us. Logan Treadway also saying, let's go Cats.
2-1 offering coming from Havlicek. Fly ball lifted out into right field. Facher giving it a run as it is tailing, and it will be foul out into the seats. Facher chased it all the way to the corner. Ultimately, it probably ended about 10, 12 rows up. So the count's even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Havlicek on in relief for the Bearcats. Offering on the way. Swung on, fly ball out into center field. It's going to chase Cowser back, but it's going to be deep enough to get the run home. So the triple turns into a run for TCU, and we are knotted up at 5.
Talk about Cowser, though. Of course, it didn't get there in time, but what an arm by him as he launched that one from center, and it dropped just in front of the pitcher's mound. I mean, that is an arm on that young man.
Certainly showed the arm off there. So 2 down now here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Wood will stand in for TCU. First pitch from Havlicek. Fastball misses outside. 94 on that 2-seamer. Wood tripled his last time up, came around to score. That was back in the 6th inning. Curveball from Havlicek misses in. Count goes to 2-0. Sykes waiting on deck for TCU. Havlicek would just as soon see him in the 9th. 2-0 offering on the way from Havlicek. Chop down to first. Smith, chest high, gloves it, steps on the bag. And that'll do it for TCU here in the 8th inning. They do get a run on the board, however, answer back, and they've leveled this game at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 8th here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Eric Barbosa, General Manager at Hinson Chevy Buick GMC, and we're letting the good deals roll during our Parade of Savings.
We're rolling out 10 models with payments under $300 a month. We'll even throw in a big screen TV.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductible and unlimited miles at no cost to you, and we even deliver for free. Get rolling with big savings today at Hinson Chevy, your dealer for life.
Hinson Chevy, HinsonChevy.com.
We go to the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, Bearcats, Horned Frogs, tied at 5. We have got a good one going here on the final day of the Minute Maid Classic here at Minute Maid Park. Of course, the beautiful home of the Houston Astros, 21 years now. It is hard to believe it's been 21 years since this ballpark first opened.
Yeah, we were talking about that on Friday, and it just does not seem that time has any way of slowing down.
Because it does not seem like it was 21 years ago that I was a senior in college, which is when this place opened. There's no way that was 21 years ago. But here we are. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Cats will send a pinch hitter to the plate. Clayton Chadwick will hit.
Number 12, Clayton Chadwick.
Chadwick on the year, a .250 hitter, 5 hits in 20 at-bats. A couple of doubles and a triple for Chadwick. First pitch, fastball in for a strike from Dalton Brown.
Be a nice time for him to hit his first homer of the year, too.
Chadwick, a freshman out of Lavernia. Fastball in for a strike. Chadwick is rated as the number 2 draft prospect in the Southland Conference for the 2022 Major League Draft by D1Baseball.com. Pitch on the way, called strike 3. Chadwick watched it go by.
Boy, 3 pitches and 3 quick strikes there for the first out.
So with 1 down, the Cats, I believe, will send another pinch hitter to the plate as Gavin Johnson will come on to hit, replacing Wes Folse. So a catcher for catcher switch here. Johnson will stay in the ball game.
Your attention, please, for the Bearkats, the pinch hitter number 43, Gavin Johnson.
350 hitter.
Yeah, Johnson
7 hits this season.
7 hits and 20 at-bats. He's driven in 6. Get a little bit better bat in the boxes. Time is now called for, and Johnson will step out. That'll give Dalton Brown a chance to walk around behind the mound a little bit too. Everybody gets an opportunity to reset. First pitch to Gavin Johnson, curveball in for a strike. Dalton Brown dialed in here in the 8th.
Yeah, boy, that's 4 pitches and 4 strikes across the plate to start this.
That last strikeout was the 10th Bearcat hitter to strike out today. That fastball misses down low. For TCU, it was a run in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th. 5 runs on 8 hits with an error for them. They've left 5. Pitch on the way to Johnson. Fly ball lifted out into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Johnson's going to dig around first. He's thinking 2. The throw will come in. It won't be in time. And it is a pinch hit double for Gavin Johnson.
How about it, Gavin Johnson? Well, talking about him earlier and coming in, and his 8th hit of the season. None bigger than that one there just a few moments ago.
So Anthony McKenzie will be the hitter. McKenzie will turn around to the left side of the plate. The switch hitter is 0 for 3 today. McKenzie hit a homer on Friday afternoon against Rice. Standing in a big spot here. 5-5 ball game, runner at second. Bottom of the 8th inning. Swung on and fouled back. That'll get up into the 4th deck and stay. Talk about just the experience for these guys. A guy like McKenzie grew up in Houston, getting a chance to play at Minute Maid Park. One of the first big league ballparks to start doing these college classics. Pitch on the way to McKenzie. Curveball missed outside. Bearcats have played here. They've gone down to Corpus and played in that tournament, up in Frisco, the Frisco Classic. McKenzie shows bunt, pulls it back. It's called a strike. So McKenzie down in the count, 1-2. 1 down here, bottom of the 8th inning. Gavin Johnson on second with a 1-out double. McKenzie trying to pick him up. Pitch on the way, swung, and he just fought that one off.
That one ricocheted its way into the Horned Frog dugout. Well, the Cats doing all that damage in the previous inning there in the 7th with 3 runs in when they were just at 2 outs.
So McKenzie will wait for another 1-2 offering from Dalton Brown. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He was out in front of it. So with 2 outs, Colton Cowser will come to the plate, and does he see a pitch to hit? That is the question here. You got first base open.
17, Colton Cowser.
He's already walked twice today. Be curious to see what they want to do with Cowser.
Yeah, they're going to discuss this.
Visit out to the mound, and they're going to be a pitching change. So Dalton Brown's day is done. TCU makes a move. We'll step aside and let you know who it is when we come back here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
It's time to gear up for the rodeo and time to save on denim at Cavender's. Right now, men's and ladies' area jeans are $10 off. Wrangler cowboy cut jeans and rock and roll denim jeans are buy two, get one free. Plus, cinch jeans are buy one, get one 50% off. You can always trust Cavender's for authentic Western style. So hurry in now and save at Cavender's, your rodeo headquarters.
New pitcher for TCU is River Ridings, a 6'3", 205-pound freshman. He is out of Plano, played at Prestonwood Christian Academy. So he is in here to work for TCU, and he'll face Colt Cowser, one of the most dangerous hitters in the country. Ridings making his 4th appearance, 3 innings of work, 1 hit this year, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's faced 12 batters. Opponents are hitting just 100 against him. He's out there getting his warm-up tosses. A little bit of a sidearm action from Ridings. Let's talk about his first name, River Ridings. Interesting first name. He has a sister. Her name is Honor, and a brother. His name Catcher. So River, Honor, and Catcher Ridings.
Looks like he played yesterday versus Texas State in just 1 inning. Finish up that one. Struck out 1 and also let a runner on a walk. So, you know, we go back to Jason talking about Sam Houston and what they've been able to do here in this game, and we'll see if they can work some magic here. As Cowser's got on base 3 out of his 4 times here so far today.
Yeah, they bring the lefty on to face Cowser. Cowser looking for his first RBI of the season. It would be a big one. First pitch to Cowser. Fastball in for a strike. 88 miles an hour on that two-seamer. Cowser's batting average sitting at .286 right now. He's already walked 9 times this year, just not getting a whole lot of good pitches to see. Offering on the way to Cowser. Ooh, that one nearly got by. Good stop there by Humphreys.
Yeah, Humphreys just got behind that one. If he doesn't, that's a runner over at third.
Ten hits now in the game for the Bearcats. They had 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 7th for 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors early. They've left 7 on. Pitch to Cowser. Chopper out to second. Glove there by Taylor. Comes across, and Cowser is retired. And the Cats leave a runner on board here in the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the 9th, tied at 5. This is Sam Houston Baseball here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The big hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. The patented key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenics.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BELT to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenics, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of new Nugenics Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help get you back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BELT to 42424. That's BELT to 42424.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, we go to the 9th. It is a 5-5 ball game. Bearkats taking on the 13th ranked Horned Frogs, and Alex Havlicek back out to work for the Cats. His job here is to turn this one over to the Bats with a chance to win it in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, it's such a great opportunity for these young men to get out here. Again, the 21st annual Shriners Children's Hospital College Classic, and such a great place to be. You know, how cool is it to be a collegiate player in a major league park in the dugout of maybe some of them their favorite team?
Sykes will stand in for TCU. First pitch from Havlicek, misses outside for a ball. Now, a good part of this Bearcat roster is from the Houston area.
Some of these guys, they'll be playing at the next level one day as well.
1-0 offering on the way from Havlicek. Fastball in for a strike. I don't think Sykes liked it. He kind of had a little look back at Wes Hamilton, our home plate umpire today. Sykes today 0 for 3. An RBI ground out in the 2nd, a couple of strikeouts in the 4th and the 6th. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Havlicek out in front, 1-2. Sykes, Sako on deck, and then we're back around to the top of the order for Nunez. One-two pitch coming from Havlicek. That one is popped back foul. That's over our head. Oh, dropped right in front of us.
Hey, did it stay in front of us?
It stayed in front.
Oh, I'm going to go get another one.
So Havlicek looks in. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball. That one was called a ball, just missed outside. So the count even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Offering on the way, fastball missed high. So now the count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Maybe they're tricking me. They told me that it went up top. I thought I saw it go down here.
Pitch on the way, ground ball out to short. Lofton Fields fires across. And there is one down here in the 9th inning.
The shortstop, number 25, Tommy Sako.
So one down, Sako will stand in. 0 for 3 today. Struck out back in the 2nd. Grounded out in the 4th, flew out in the 7th. First pitch, fastball missed outside. Nunez, the leadoff hitter, waiting on deck. One-0 offering on the way from Havlicek. Fastball missed down and in. A little bit of a grumbling from the Bearcat faithful. So the count goes to 2-0. Offering on the way, tapped, and that's going to be a foul ball. So the count goes to 2-1. Alex Havlicek out on the hill for the Bearcats. Stands tall on the hill. 2-1 offering coming. That misses down and in, and the count goes to 3-1.
Some of these buildings around here, especially when the roof is open, you get a little free ticket to baseball.
Yeah, great backdrop here. Pitch on the way, chopped out to second. Mackenzie Fields fires across to first, and there's 2 down.
Good field work there, Mackenzie with the quick hand and able to scoop that one in, throws it over to Smith at first.
So we'll go back around to the top of the order. Nunez will hit, 1 for 3 today. His 1 hit came back in the 5th inning. It was a double down the line. Walked in the 1st, flew out to left in the 3rd, and flew out to right in the 7th. First pitch from Havlicek, fastball in for a strike. 94 on the gun on that one. Looking ahead to the Bearcat 9th, it'll be 2-3-4 in the order. 0-1 pitch misses down and in. One offering coming from Havlicek. Curveball. Oh, just missed. So the count goes into Nunez's favor. Two-one offering on the way. Fastball called a strike.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I thought.
Didn't go far enough. They came and picked that one up.
Oh, I could have had a souvenir. The booth next to us told us that it went back up.
2-2 offering on the way from Havlicek. Fouled back off the screen.
Jason and I were just talking. It was a fan, for those radio audience, a fan or someone up here had came down and grabbed that foul ball earlier.
2-2 pitch coming from Havlicek. Line drive, and it's going to get in for a base hit. Top of the order, Nunez gets it done with a 2-out single. TCU still alive here in the top of the 9th. Boyers will hit. He's got a couple of base knocks today. Singled and scored back in the 3rd, singled in the 7th. 2-for-4 day going for him. Bumped up that average up to 381 now on the season. Pitch on the way, misses down and in. A little bit of tailing action on that fastball. Havlicek gives a glance over at first at Nunez. Another glance, now he throws that way. Nunez this year on the base pass, 3 for 6 on stolen base attempts. Havlicek comes with the pitch. That one, ooh, just missed. The count goes to 2-0 to Boyers. Taylor waiting on deck. Pitch on the way. Fastball called a strike. Good job there by Gavin Johnson. Able to frame that one up a little bit. Count goes to 2-1. 2 outs here. We're in the top of the 9th inning in a 5-5 ball game. Throw over. Nine hits now in the game for TCU. Pitch coming, fastball missed down and in. And the count goes to 3-1. So now Boyers in a hitter's count. Runner at first. Nunez standing over there after a 2-out single. 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2. He went back with that 2-seam fastball and this time caught the zone. So now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nunez will get a head start over at first. Big spot in this 5-5 ball game. Havlicek comes with the pitch, swung on, tapped. Havlicek fields, fires to first, and it popped out of the glove of Smith. He had it in his glove. It looked like it was the 3rd out, and he couldn't corral it. Now they're going to say he's out. They're going to call interference on Boyers as the home plate umpire, Wes Hamilton, came in, pointed, and said it was interference, and he is calling out. Nobody for TCU is leaving the base paths. The Bearcats have run off the field, but they at the moment have called it. And now the umpires will all get together. I don't know if this is a reviewable play or not.
Yeah, they're chatting here just shy of the mound. Those 2 TCU players still standing out there. Boyers is standing out there at first.
The Bearcats have all come into the dugouts. And a big call here, because it's either out of the inning and we go to the bottom of the ninth tied up, or this inning continues and TCU has runners at the corners and 2 outs and a potential go-ahead run 90 feet away. The umpires are still getting together, and now they are going to go take a look at it.
So it is reviewable. They made the goggle gesture, if you will. Well, you go back to that, Jason, just a few moments ago. Smith, it was a tough play on the throw. It came back over. Smith had it in his glove, and then it popped out.
And so I'm guessing the call is then that it was knocked out of his hand by Boyers.
They're showing it on the replay here on the big screen. And that, I think, may have been it. It was hard to see from that angle.
That's tough to tell. If the ball was knocked out of the glove by Smith. And it was odd because for Smith, the ball wasn't in the dirt. So a lot of times when you see that ball come up, it's because, you know, that first baseman's trying to scoot with his glove. So we'll get another look at it from a different angle. I don't think it did. I don't think it did. I think it just popped out of his glove. I think this is going to go against the Bearcats. And it should put runners at the corners and 2 outs for TCU. I think the Cats are going to have to head back out on the field.
Yeah, when Luke Boyer saw that on the replay, he kind of clenched his fist down there. He's still standing over at first. His teammate standing right next to him.
He's the only guy who hadn't left the field. Every Bearcat is in the dugout right now.
Yeah, that first base coach is standing out there next to him.
You wonder how this is going to be for Havlicek, because this is a long delay that he is sitting in the dugout for. Unless the interference is the fact that he was on the inside of the line impeding the path of the throw to first. If his body was inside the chalk, in on the grass, they could be looking at where he was running up the line and not using that outside part of the chalk if he screened it off, and they are going to call him out.
Wow.
So I think on that last look, I think that's what they were looking at. He was running on the inside part of the chalk and blocking that path for Smith to make a play on the ball.
Well, so even with him in front, he still had a nice grab. It just popped out.
So that's where the out comes from. The interference comes from him being on the inside of the chalk. So we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Bearcats, Horned Frogs tied at 5 here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Hi folks, this is Jack at Adams Furniture. Listen, we're having a mattress sale now at Adams Furniture. It's a great time to buy one. You know you've been needing an adjustable bed, or you just like an adjustable bed. How about a queen size mattress, adjustable base for $6.99? Now let me repeat that. We're talking about a queen size mattress and an adjustable base for $6.99. Nobody can touch this stuff, guys. You know, when you come in and buy mattresses, people want a deal on mattresses. They go buy these no-name cheap mattresses mattresses? Listen, you can buy #1 rated brand in America, Sealy, for $4.99. $4.99 for a queen size mattress. Listen, you need a good night's sleep. It's happening right now. You spend 2,912 hours a year on a mattress. This is a very important purchase for you. We have great beds with Tempur-Pedic and Sealy. The sale's going on now. That's Adams Furniture at 75 North and 10th Street, or shop online at shop@adams.com.
Back here at Minute Maid Park, we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Bearkats at TCU tied at 5. It'll be 2-3-4 in the Bearcat order. Christian Smith will lead it off. He's 1 for 4 today. He'll be followed by Jack Rogers. As the Bearcats look for some heroics here on the final day of the College Classic. Trying to finish this weekend off right. As Christian Smith will lead it off. He singled and scored back in the 7th inning. First pitch misses low for a ball. River Riding's back out to work here for TCU. Smith and Rogers to get things started for the Bearcats here in the 9th. Pitch coming, ground ball, that's going to get in for a base hit. Good start to the inning as Christian Smith goes the other way. So a leadoff runner aboard for the Bearcats, and Jack Rogers will be the hitter. 2 for 4 today. He's got a couple of base knocks in his last 2 at-bats. And Shane Wedd signaling in the signs over there at third base. TCU playing in over at third. Shepard in on the grass. Rogers, who's swinging the hottest bat for the Bearcats, stands in. First pitch, fastball in for a strike. Shepard expecting a bunt. Started creeping in, a couple of steps in on the grass. .448 average this year for Jack Rogers. That fastball in for a strike. He's quickly down in the count 0-2. Christian Smith over at first. Pitch coming. Fastball missed down low. .11 hits now in the game for the Bearcats. Pitch coming, and that one misses outside. Rogers has gone from 0-2 to 2-2. Mason Schulz waiting on deck. Pitch coming to Rogers. Swing and a miss. Rogers got a piece of it, but Humphreys hung on. And there's one down here in the inning. And now Schulz will be called back. And the Cats will send a pinch hitter to the plate. Eric Bonnert grabs a bat. Bonnert, a 5'11 junior.
Number 5, Eric Bonnert.
He's out of, guess where?
Cypress.
Cy Ranch High School. So Bonnert will pinch hit here in the 9th. First pitch fastball misses down low.
Had a little bit of action yesterday versus Texas Tech with 3 at-bats in that ball game.
Bonnert, a .274 hitter in his career. He has 1 career home run that came his freshman year. Pitch coming, and that one misses inside. That freshman year for Bonnert, he hit .342, making 22 starts for the Bearcats. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Pitch on the way, and that one is lashed foul.
Be a good opportunity to get his second collegiate home run.
He drove in 10 runs that freshman year of his 14 career RBI. Pitch on the way, misses outside, and the count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, good eye right here by Eric Bonner.
Touche waits on deck. He's got a couple of base knocks today. Would love to get a at-bat with a runner in scoring position. 3-1 count, one out here in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Now the count's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the pinch hitter, Bonner. Bonner batting for the 5th time this season. Three-two offering on the way, swing and a miss. The runner is off and moving, and a stutter step, and he's thrown out. Christian Smith started, stopped, and just that little bit of hesitation cost him, and he is caught stealing. And that does it for the Bearcats here in the bottom of the 9th inning. So we will play extras here at Minute Maid. We go to the 10th, all tied at 5 here on the Bearcats Sports Network.
Eric Barbosa, General Manager at Henson Chevy Buick GMC, and we're letting the good deals roll during our parade of savings.
We're rolling out 10 models with payments under $300 a month. We'll even throw in a big screen TV.
Plus, get a warranty for life with no deductible and unlimited miles at no cost to you, and we even deliver for free. Get rolling with big savings today at Henson Chevy, your dealer for life.
Henson Chevy, HensonChevy.com.
It's a new year with new opportunities. Scrap metal prices are near record high, and TJ Burdett has money for yours. For over 45 years, TJ Burdett & Sons Recycling has served Walker County with high prices and straight deals. Right now, get $6.50 per 100 pounds of scrap steel and $8 per 100 pounds of short iron. Bring your scrap and get paid the most anywhere. TJ Burdett & Sons, exit 118 North I-45, just past the Shell truck stop. Visit TJ Burdett & Sons on Facebook for more info.
Well, extra innings here at Minute Maid Park. Bearcats and Horned Frogs going to the 10th. Last time these two teams went extra innings, Rob, I hate to tell you, it was a 22-inning game.
Oh, you're not supposed to mention that on the air. Barfield. Well, since you said that, I could say this. When I was putting together my score sheet earlier today, I was in a little bit of a rush to get over here. I wanted to make sure I got here in plenty of time. I really wasn't that rushed, but I only brought 1. I said I'm not going to need 2 today. Well, there you go.
So it'll be 3, 4, 5 in the TCU order. Fastball misses outside. Taylor, Wolf, and Shepard. Taylor today, 1 for 3. Havlicek back out to work for the Bearcats. Fastball misses high. Count goes to 2-0. Offering on the way from Havlicek. Fastball misses high. And the count goes to 3-0. Don't want to give up a leadoff walk here in the 10th.
Yeah, Havlicek already 34 pitches into his night. 18 balls and 16 strikes.
Pitch on the way. 3-0 fastball, called a ball, and it's a 4-pitch walk to start things off here in the 10th inning. Havlicek back out to work for his 3rd inning. He came on in relief in the 8th with a out on the board. He's worked an inning and 2/3. As Wolf stands in, 1 for 4 today. Bearkats pinching in on the corners. Fastball called a strike. Cats have shifted things around defensively. Jackson Lofton now stands down at third. McKenzie has moved over to short. And Lloyd is now playing second base for the Bearkats. Swing and a miss there. And Havlicek out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the 10th. Offering on the way from Havlicek in the dirt. Good stop there, Gavin Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson got just behind that as Taylor was ready to take off out there at first.
Wolf's base hit today was back in the 3rd. It was an RBI single. Part of a 2-run frame for the Horned Frogs. That pitch misses outside. 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for TCU. 5-11-3 for the Bearkats. Horned Frogs have left 6 men on base here today. The Cats have left 8. From 0-2 to 2-2. Pitch on the way from Havlicek. Popped up, foul territory, back behind first. Smith calls for it. Settles underneath, makes the grab, and there's 1 down. That'll bring Shepard to the plate, 2 for 4 today.
Yeah, Shepard had that triple back in the 8th inning. And that triple was it for Sombrera, who was pitching before Havlicek.
So 1 down here, top of the 10th inning. Pitch on the way, fastball missed down and in. His run in the 8th tied it. After the Cats had taken a lead in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. Fastball called a strike. Evens things up. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the inning. Havlicek gives a glance over at first, comes with the pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Johnson. The runner's going to take second anyway, though. There was a ball in the dirt. Johnson was able to block it, but heads up by Taylor. He'll take second on the wild pitch. Double play no longer in order. Gavin Johnson now with a runner at second. Wanted to make sure he and Havlicek are on the same page. Went out and had a quick chat with him. So now runner in scoring position for TCU and 1 out. Pitch on the way from Havlicek. Swung on, fly ball, lifted out into left field. Backpedaling is Rogers. Just shy of the wall out there in the Crawford boxes. And he makes the grab for the 2nd out.
A good grab by Rogers there. Of course, the field completely in the shade now as the sun is well on its way to sitting. And no opportunity there for Taylor, who advanced on that wild pitch a while ago. There was no opportunity for him to advance over to third on that one.
So Humphreys will be the hitter. It was his sacrifice fly in the 8th that tied the game up at 5. It's why we are in extra innings right now. Hits with a runner at second and 2 outs. Pitch on the way from Havlicek. Curveball missed outside. .45 pitches now for Havlicek in relief. Came on with 1 out in the 8th. Trying to get the Cats out of the 10th and keep this a 5-5 game. Pitch on the way. Chopper out to second. Fielded there by Lloyd. How about that? Just checked into the ball game to play second. And he makes a nice play to get the Cats out of it here in the 10th. We will go to the bottom of the 10th inning. We are all tied at 5 here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Amaya's Collision Center at 686 I-45 is proud to be one of them. They know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. They invest in training because they would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake, and neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at Amaya's Collision Center, 686 I-45, where your safety is their top priority.
COVID-19 rapid testing is now available at Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms are needed. Now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments are needed, walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sports Clips in Huntsville.
And welcome back to Minute Maid Park. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Bearcats TCU tied at 5. Cats trying to notch their first top 25 win of the season. And the last time the Bearcats win extra innings here at Minute Maid was in that Friday night game against Vanderbilt. And the Cats hit a walk-off homer in the bottom of the 10th. It was a Hunter Hearn 2-run shot to win it. Similar type game. Cats had to rally in that ball game, tied it up in the 9th, and then won it in the 10th.
Again, Jason, I want to thank some of our sponsors. Henson Brand Dealerships, Ford, Chevy, and Chrysler up in Madisonville. Henson Chevy, you can check them out online at hensonchevy.com. Also, Amaya's Collision Center. Let's get you back on the road.
Now TCU's going to go to the bullpen. New pitcher is Garrett Wright, a 6'2", 215-pound freshman. He's out of College Station, just down the road from us. Played at Texas A&M Consolidated High School. He was a 2020 Perfect Game preseason All-American. And he will take the ball here in the 10th inning as Trent Touche stands in. It's the third appearance of the year. First pitch misses down low for a ball. Wright this year has worked 1 2/3 innings. He's allowed 1 hit, 3 walks, however, 2 strikeouts. Pitch on the way to Touche, misses high. Count goes to 2-0. It's 5, 6, 7 in the Bearcat order. Touche, Lofton, Chadwick. Touche singled in the 4th and scored. Tripled back in the 7th and drove home 2. Pitch coming, fastball, look out, up and in. Had to duck away from it.
95 miles an hour behind that one on the ball. Wow.
Pitch on the way from Wright. That one misses. It's a 4-pitch walk to start things off in the 10th for the Bearcats. 96 on that fastball from Garrett Wright. Coming in, bringing heat.
Third baseman number 7, Jackson Lofton.
Only a couple of hits in the bottom part of the order here so far tonight, as Vines had one back in the 4th. Foltz was able to get on a hit by pitch back in that 4th as well. We also had a hit back in the 8th. It was a double by Gavin Johnson.
So the Cats are going to put a pinch runner in for Touche. It'll be Eric Davila, so put some speed on the base paths. We'll see if Jackson Lofton decides to put down a bunt. He's already got 1 sacrifice bunt today. It was a nice one down the third base line. See what he does here in the 10th as he stands in. Shows bunt, squares it up, and it's going to be foul. Again, went down the third base line. Shepard playing in, was anticipating it. So Lofton down in the count 0-1. Officially 0 for 3 today. A couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Shows bunt again. Boy, has to duck out of the way. Fastball high and tight.
Playing a little limbo down there, how low he went.
So count's even up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way, Jackson squares around, it's called a ball. Count goes to 2-1. The sacrifice back in the 4th inning. Moved Touche and Fature up, and they both came around to score, so it was a productive sacrifice bunt back in the 4th. He's in here in a sacrifice situation. And the count's 2-1, and there's going to be a visit out on the hill. This conversation may just be, don't overthink it. He's wanting to put down a bunt, just put it out there. It'd be better to let him sacrifice a runner over and you get an out, as opposed to ultimately walking him and you got 2 on and nobody out.
A little bit of action down in that bullpen as well for Texas Christian University. The Horned Frogs. Augie Milbauer is down in there, the junior. Saw him with a couple, and then also Porter Brown.
Conversation out here on the hill still going. Wes Hamilton, the home plate umpire, finally out there to break it up. But a good long chat in the middle of this at-bat. Jackson Lofton has shown bunt 3 times. He's pulled it back twice. He's ahead in the count, 2-1. Once again, Shepard over at third. Creeping in. Lofton shows bunt again. Gets it down. It's a nice one. It's out at third. The only play is going to be to first. So Shepard came in field, gave a look with the speed of Davila. No play at second. So Lofton did what he had to do. He got the sacrifice bunt down, and the Cats now have the winning run standing down at second base. Clayton Chadwick will be the hitter. Chadwick came into this game as a pinch hitter back in the 8th inning, and he struck out looking. .238 average on the season. He's got 5 hits and 21 at-bats. He's driven in 3 this season. Pitch on the way to Chadwick. Down and in for a ball. Eric Davila standing down at second. .10 offering on the way to Chadwick. Fly ball lifted out towards the gap. It's heading out. It's going to get down for a hit. Davila will round third. He will score, and the Bearkats have walked it off against TCU. They come streaming out of the dugout. They have dogpiled Chadwick out at third base.
How about that for the Bearkats? Knocking off 13th ranked Texas Christian University, handing them their only 3rd loss of the season. Jason, that is a huge confidence booster heading into Austin on Tuesday night.
It makes for a 2-1 weekend here at the College Classic. You know what? My record here is now 5-1. As the Bearkats walk-off winners here in the 10th inning. 2nd time they've been extra inning walk-off winners here at the College Classic, doing it against Vanderbilt a couple of years ago. Beating TCU here today, a come-from-behind victory. We'll step aside, we'll wrap things up after this here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Do you need a way to conceal your firearm? Well, they have options for you at Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They've got custom-made Kydex holsters, belly bands, and ankle holsters, 2 fashionable gun-toting mama purses with holsters, to slash-proof straps. They'll be happy to help you make your choice. Bullets, Blades, and Concealment. They're located in the Timber Hill Shopping Center right next to Harbor Freight. at 111 I-45 South in Huntsville. Go on by and see them at the shop or call 936-439-6727.
The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar's got 50-cent wings on Wednesday. Thursday night is steak night. Charcoal grilled, hand-cut, choice Angus ribeyes. All you can eat catfish and fries every day for $10.99. Plus, they sell fresh homemade boudin, packaged and ready for pickup. Great for grilling out at home, the deer lease, tailgating, or camp out. Dine in or to-go orders at the Big Easy. Plus, they've got a full menu and bar, big screen TVs, and a family-friendly atmosphere. And live music every Saturday night. The Big Easy Crawfish and Oyster Bar. Sam Houston Avenue. Open at 11 Tuesday through Sunday. Closed Mondays.
All right, friends, welcome back. It's a Bearcat victory here tonight at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. It took an extra inning to get there, but Sam Houston with a 6-5 victory tonight over 13th ranked Texas Christian University. Jason got a souvenir ball. I should have had one. I didn't look long enough. But hey, I'll take the Bearcat victory over that any day. Jason, a good one here as the Bearcats with a lot of momentum now riding into Tuesday night. But briefly, let's chat about this one. A great game here today.
Yeah, big win for the Bearcats against TCU, a ranked opponent. You know, the Cats have scuffled a little bit to start the season off. And, getting a win like this is huge for them. Like you said, turning around to Texas on Tuesday night, and then you go into conference play. So a lot of momentum now that the Cats can carry. But you come in to a premier event like this, Major League Ballpark, against some of the top teams in the country. And once again, the Bearcats have proven they belong on this level. Not that anybody was questioning it, but it's been a little bit since the Bearcats have really been in that national spotlight. 2017 was the last time they played in a regional. They got to the Super Regionals that year, but they've been absent from the postseason for a couple of years. So this is kind of that reminder that, hey, we're still here. We're still one of the most competitive top teams in the state and potentially in the country. Don't forget about us, and a win like this against TCU can certainly help build that respect nationally again.
Alex Havlicek will get the win today. His first win of the season, now 1-0 as he pitched in 2 2/3 inning, allowing just one hit, no runs for him. He came in at a time when Sombrero was struggling a little bit. He gave up a run. Hewitt gave up a run. Lusk, who pitched in 5 innings, he gave up 3 runs on 4 hits in this one. And we saw a lot of momentum, just things kind of switching back and forth. But then it was the rally tonight by Sam Houston in that 7th where they put up 3 runs. Touche, a major part there with his stand-up. Well, he kind of dove. He didn't really have to on that triple as he had a lot behind it. But Sam Houston taking care of business in this one. As again, Texas Christian University falling. Garrett Wright with the loss, 0-1 on the season. Jason, your final thoughts before we sign off. This has been a fun one, man.
Always love coming down to Minute Maid. It's great. I look forward to every time the Bearcats come down here, and I'm sure we'll be back in a couple of years. And it's awesome to finish this tournament off with a win. You go 2-1, and I think it just sets the table for what this team is capable of this season.
Well, again, it's been a fun one. Always a pleasure to work next to you, Jason. Thanks for all that you do for the university. I don't know how you guys are keeping up with everything, man, but keep it rocking and rolling. Hopefully this will be the only year we have to experience 3 sports at once. But we'll be back on the air here on KSAN. You can catch us on Tuesday night. I'll be alongside my good friend Joshua Harris of the Oak Ridge Disciple House. We'll have that call versus Texas at the Dish on Tuesday night. Again, your final here, Texas Christian University falls to Sam Houston 6-5 as we wrap up the 2021 Shriners Hospitals for Children's College Classic. Thanks for joining us, friends. A big thank you to Nathan Williams back at KSAM, our Director of Operations, Steve Ricks, our General Manager, Dave Donahue. Again, thank you, Jason Barfield, Ben Reichert, Cody Stark, all the staff at Sam Houston and the excellent work that they do, Athletic Director Bobby Williams. I'm Rob Hipp. Again, thanks for joining us as I end every broadcast reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other, friends. Provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there tonight needs you. Good night, and God bless from Houston, Texas.